Hello, everybody. My name is Garlips. And wait, what am I doing in the broadcasting chair? I thought I raced in every single one of these. No, today I'm not racing. Hooray! But we are here for StruggleR Season 4. We are going to be playing a 4-game race today. Limbus Company, Rabbit and Steel, Age of Mythology, and The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. But before we get into the race and tell you exactly what's going on, it's my great pleasure to introduce you to my couch co-host, Mr. Matt Internet.
I didn't realise I've recently transformed into a couch, Garlips. That's quite some news to me. But I'm hopeful that I'll be able to continue on in my life as a couch.
Is it too personal to ask you if you have, those like nice little frilly skirts that some couches have around the edges? Do you have any of those, or?
I do indeed. I have 4 strong, powerful legs with nice little frilly bits on top.
Fantastic. Well, it's painting a wonderful mental image for me. We are here. I mean, this is essentially the Struggle is Wheel reunion, because, well, I keep letting that podcast die, unfortunately. But yes, we are here and we're going to be commentating today for you. It's the Dream Team, which is what we say every week, but it's like extra true today.
Oh, wow. You're putting down the other commentators already, Garlips. My goodness.
We must burn all bridges before we can continue, yes. Another bridge I should burn is by plugging the much more inferior Wheel of Struggle. Of course, StruggleR is brought to you by the Wheel of Struggle. That is the predominant content you can expect. We are the sideshow. We are the Wheel of Struggle, a gaming group that play different games every week based on a wheel spin and compete for points. It's kind of like a book club for games. You can nominate things for a season. The council will then whittle that down to a shortlist. The shortlist will be spun week on week, and there will always be some kind of fun or silly rule set that you need to apply to it. Doesn't matter if you've played the games before at all. Just so long as once the season's games have been announced, you forego any kind of practice or playing of them. That's all you really need to do. And there are points every week, and those go into a leaderboard. And then at the end of the season, you might even win yourself a shiny little asterisk next to your name in the Wheel of Struggle Discord. And I have Mr. Matt Internet to thank for getting me into the Wheel of Struggle. It was all him.
Oh, my goodness, you're blaming me already.
I'm happy to be here.
You don't sound it.
Oh, well, okay. I'm gonna increase the parameters. Plus 10% joy. Okay, right.
Tremendous. Lock in, Garlips. Come on, lock in.
Let's introduce the race itself.
That's better.
Thank you. Okay, cool. RNG Gauntlet. This is going to be a 4-game gauntlet. As we previously said, Limbus Company, Rabbit and Steel, Age of Mythology Retold, and The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. So, racers must play these 4 games in a set order. The order is the one I just said out loud, I believe, hopefully. And Skyrim comes along with a cheeky bingo as well. Each one of these games has or features RNG in a certain way, and we'll be covering that as we go through them. These aren't individual rounds, by the way. It's one concurrent race. So once a player finishes one game, they must then move on to the next one, and the timer is running the whole time. The winner is the first one to complete a line in Skyrim Bingo. Or if we get to 4 hours, I presumably whoever's got the most squares. But, well, listening to our racers, at least 50% of them don't think that's going to happen. But we'll get into that. Well, welcome in, everyone. I almost read good morning. It is good morning somewhere. It's good afternoon as well in the UK, or good evening even. Good to see you all. Don't forget to get your points into the prediction. That's still running for at least another sort of like 10, 15 minutes. So remember, well, what you're about to hear might actually change things. So let's move on to that. So, introducing Player 1. They were the first person to get me their player card image, and they completely and 100% unequivocally understood the brief, and they provided. I would like to introduce you all to our wonderful broadcaster who's been carrying us through this season so far. It is Lovenfloofen. Welcome on in.
Hi.
We've got a very, very impressive statistics sheet here. Your debut, of course, was in Season 2, the Advance Wars 2 War Room Rumble, and you have run a grand total of 4 races and lost 0 races, giving you a win-loss ratio of 100%, and your Gello is incredibly impressive, a 1545. But all of the confidence that should come with a statistics sheet like this seems to have left you in the last half an hour. How are you feeling?
Oh, well, so I always thought this was going to be a race I struggle with. These are all games that Silver and I play, 2 of which Silver is favoured in, 2 of which I'm favoured in. It's just the gulf within which Silver was favoured has ended up being significantly larger than I thought it was.
I see. Well, I mean, just reminding you, obviously Advance Wars was your first win, but your most recent win was Alt F4 against myself. And, well, we all know what happened that day. You played an absolute blinder.
No, I remember getting lucky, finishing in 10 minutes, and then someone saying it would be really funny if you could beat Garlips a second time, and I spent the rest of the race not being able to do the thing that I did again, proving that it was entirely luck.
Well, I mean, luck is going to play a significant factor today, so maybe luck will be on your side.
I hope so.
Okay, well, we're gonna move on to your foe today, Player 2. It is my great pleasure, making their StruggleR debut, to introduce to you all Silver. Welcome in, Silver.
Hello. Thank you.
Now, this is a very impressive statistics sheet, because even though you haven't played a single game so far in StruggleR, you still have a much more impressive Gello than me, because I've played many and lost many. This, of course, is your debut race, the RNG Gauntlet, and you have a Gello of 1500, because that's what everyone has as default, apparently, which is nearly 100 more than me.
That works.
By the way, chat really like the boots on the picture of you that you've provided. Do you not remember the awesome stick figure that you sent me?
Oh, the drawing. It's a masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece. It's perfect, and chat are really enjoying it. So this is your debut. You've watched many a StruggleR race previous. How does it feel being on this side of the line this time?
It's interesting. I didn't think I would be doing this, but I have Floof to thank for pushing me and getting me to do something like this.
Excellent. Well, yes. StruggleR is an exercise in peer pressure of the worst kind. Well, those are our 2 races. I'm going to hand over to my couch co-host, Mr. Matt. Mr. Matt, is there anything burning questions that you have for our races today?
Not too many from me, Garlips. I just need to ask, Lovenfloofen, this could potentially be your first defeat here today. That's got to end up putting some fear into you. How are you going to end up countering that?
I'm not. I've kind of accepted it. So you can only lose a winless record once, and if I were to pick anyone to lose a perfect win streak against, it would be Silver. But my fear has shifted from losing to just finishing, because my practice went so bad that if I make it to the end of all 4 games, that is the goal. I've all but abandoned beating Silver. And
Silver, this is your debut race. Obviously, you would like to win it, but how would the taste of defeat be here today? Is that something that is preying in the back of your mind?
Possibly, yes. I told I think Flufit already knows he's advantage in Skyrim, but I know very little of Skyrim comparatively. I just know that you can build a house in one of the DLCs.
And finally, to you both, have you prayed to RNGesus here today?
No, not really. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have considered dice rolling as a religion, because my current interactions with RNGesus after an entire morning of practicing Rabbit and Steel is that he's a little bit of a cunt.
And Silver?
I think I'll be all right.
Yeah.
I think I could power through no matter what shows in my way, except for maybe needing to spawn in 100 wheels of cheese and stacking them.
Well, either way, RNGesus, he rolled for your sins, and I'm going to be rolling it on over to Garlips.
Thank you so much, Mr. Matt. Well, as is tradition before we begin our race here today, if either of you two should have any harsh words for each other, you must stay them now or forever, whatever. So, do you have any trash talk for each other?
No.
Okay, moving on. That's a-okay. Let's move over to the race screen. As you can see, both of our players are here ready to begin on Limbus Company. How the race is going to work, they will play each game in sequence, moving from one to the other. We are going to have a mandatory refreshment break at 2 hours, and if the race is still running at 4 hours, we are going to cap it there. So that's how things are going to work. When we move on to Skyrim, a bingo sheet should appear. In fact, we should make sure that we've got the bingo sheet up and everyone can see it now, right?
A test would be nice, I suppose.
Yes. Okie dokie. So if I move over to this screen, if I click reveal, are we okay to reveal the objectives for Skyrim at this point? Just to make sure everything's working? Okay, right. If you both have your tab open, I will click reveal board in 3, 2, 1, go. Can you see the objectives?
Yes,
I can see them.
Fantastic. Okay, well, here's just a little sneak preview chat because this is going to be a while away yet, but there's some of the goals that we're going to be doing in Skyrim later on. But for now, I shall move back to this screen. Okay, well, if everybody is ready to go, we will kick things off, and then myself and Mr. Matt will kind of run through what's happening here. Are you both ready to begin?
Mm-hmm. Sounds good to me.
Fantastic. All right. Well, we will check in periodically. Take care, have a great race, and remember, RNG can be kind. It can be cruel, but at the end of the day, this race will end eventually. So, it's just good to know there will be closure of some kind. Okay, right. Well, Mr. Matt, if you could please count us down from 5.
Okie dokies. Here we go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Both our races are muted and deafened, and they're getting started. Okie dokie.
Tremendous. How familiar are you with Limbus Company?
I have almost zero involvement. I sped watch a 10-minute video on YouTube about the game series before beginning here today. How about you, Mr. Matt?
The only thing that I know about it is that it comes to us from a South Korean studio called Project Moon. You might have ended up hearing that name as part of the low-res Christmas special. Do give that a little cheeky check out at some point. But it's a 2003 gacha management action RPG for PC and mobile. It seems like it's quite a mad cap game. Ends up having a lot of literary characters that are based around writers. All the main characters are like sort of named after literary characters or writers. It's really interesting. It's one of those ones that I really do need to end up giving more of a goosey to.
Yes, and I gather, I mean, it's not exactly like, but I gather this game is roughly in the vein of such titles as Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon, in that you have a series of characters and they must fight their way through, taking turns. As you can see here, that both players already off at crazy speed, working their way through this thing.
They are indeed, because they're going to have to get through. This is what they're having to deal with. A mirror dungeon, hard, 5 floors, no fell bullet, no starlight races, no auto battle in focused encounters. It's going to be a mad run here.
It is, absolutely. And yeah, so basically there is an auto battler, but our racers will not be using it today, so that, you know, they can say that they played the entire thing themselves. And we've also been graced with not only exceptional notes about the games in this race, but also our players' strategy when it comes to how they're going to tackle these things.
Oh, we're getting a comment here from Hextree asking if we're supposed to be hearing the game.
Yes, that's unfortunate. That's my fault. We can now hear game. 2 minutes in.
Fantastic.
We're currently listening to Player 2 Silver at the moment. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because it looks quite loud. There we go. Thank you, Hex. Keeping me honest.
Absolute MVP. Of course, a massive thank you to everyone who is in the chat here today. It's wonderful to see you all. We've got such wonderful people as House Calcifire, Beard, Sideboard, Cosplay, Hextree, Tabby the Rat, Hobby Tan, of course, Adrian's Revenge. Wonderful. Olive You Games as well. There's a Garlips as well I've seen in there.
Unfortunately, yeah, I'm here too.
Yeah. But either way, it's wonderful to end up having you here today. And if you are watching on YouTube on the VOD, please do give us a little cheeky subscribe or one of those likes or the comments. It's all those wonderful things that helps with the metrics.
Absolutely. Yeah, so basically, once this game has been completed, they will move on to the next one. I've been told specifically that the next one is quite involved in terms of brain space. So we either probably want to check in with our racers when they complete this game, so i.e. before they begin in Rabbit and Steel, or maybe after they've just finished in Rabbit and Steel, because Floof also gave us option B, which is just to nag them when it really would damage their chances. But I don't know how responsible I want to feel for potential losses based on us asking questions.
And that's the deal that you end up having with StruggleR. And part of the deal as well is musical references from me. And Hobby Tan, like Gina G, is requesting just a little bit more in terms of the volume reduction.
I did take it down after I saw Hobby Tan's comment, so hopefully it's okay now. Please feel free to chime in chat and let me know if it is too quiet or too loud. Spot on. Perfect. Alrighty. So, yeah.
That's quite an aesthetic on the loading screen here, isn't it?
It is, yes. I was warned that there's plenty of blood in this game, apparently. And macabre themes, dark themes. It's
all part of an extended universe that Project Moon has put together called The City, I do believe. That ends up having multiple games across multiple media.
Yeah, it's a really interesting approach. I mean, I'm not into it in that this is my very first exposure, but I do like the idea of having a kind of a shared universe for different kinds of games. So it's not, obviously there are plenty of games that have like a shared universe, like Legend of Zelda, etc. But like these are all they feel distinct and different kinds of games under this umbrella. So that's pretty cool.
Indeed, it is very, very cool to end up having a shared, connected, large universe. I won't end up pretending like I know what the hell is going on here with this large universe. This is far beyond me. I'm not really one for these sorts of gacha games, but there is a style of tactics and trying to end up figuring out the best chains going on here. Lots of status effects going on. We've got a full run-through document of this, and it's just... I've read through bits of this, and I'm still not quite understanding what the hell is going on.
Yeah, so Floof's written quite a handy little paragraph here about the game itself. Probably Project Moon's most accessible game, it takes the form of this free-to-play mobile-based gacha game. It's a terrible gacha in that it's so generous with the resources, it doesn't really incentivize you to spend money on it at all. But if you have the time, it takes place in the dystopian universe, as you said, the city, and also fans of their other games, Lobotomy Corporation and Library of Ruiner, may be familiar with. We play as Dante, manager of Limbus Company's LCB division, a collection of 13 people called Sinners. Dante apparently is Sinner number 10 and leads the other Sinners, who are all, as you said, references to classic literature, that's fun.
Yeah, Floof has ended up helpfully writing out a few. We've got Yi Sang, Sinner number 1 from The Wings.
We've got we've got Don Quixote of La Mancha.
Faust as well.
And Ishmael, Heathcliff.
And right at the very bottom, one of the most disturbing ones, Garfield from Garfield.
Yeah. He snuck his way in there. But he is, well, I mean, when does Garfield become public domain?
Not too long from now. I ended up seeing an infographic. You know what the internet's like. It will chuck an infographic at you every now and again. And it was like, oh, Bugs Bunny's going to be coming up soon, and Batman at some point.
I think a lot of these companies are going to, much like Disney, fight tooth and nail to stop that from happening. But
well, they can't really stop it, but what they can stop is people making ones that look exactly like the ones that they've got created. Like the concept and ideal will still be public domain, but the specific look still won't end up being within the public domain just yet.
Yeah.
Disney won't have that issue with their current iteration of Mickey Mouse. Well, not their current iteration, but one of their earlier ones. Silver has cleared a floor from the looks of things.
Oh, well done, Silver. Oh, by the way, I should introduce you, chat. So when we do know that one of our races is definitely ahead of the other, I've got a helpful little graphic here that's going to appear. Floof really likes foxes, so you will see this fox appear if Floof is definitely ahead, and you will see this penguin appear if Silver is definitely ahead. Just to keep tabs on who is exactly in first place. If we can even work that out from what's going on.
Don't worry, according to Floof, this first section should only be about 20 minutes. So we are almost halfway done with with this.
Yes, there are all kinds of skills in this, which are kind of named after the Seven Sins. They're also playing a Mirror Dungeon. Mirror Dungeon is a gauntlet that gets progressively harder as you advance, all the way up to 16 floors if you're a sadist. So they're picking randomly generated packs that select randomly generated nodes until they clear 5 floors.
And of course, the worst thing that could happen in an RNG gauntlet is that the RNG really goes wrong and really goes against them, and they'll have to end up starting all over again.
Oof. Yeah, that's definitely what happened in the Sonic race. Just bad RNG.
It really was. I felt so sorry for you on some of those.
To be fair, I saw ERB last night, and I told him about the race, and I told him my game over on Final Zone, and he said, how? And I was like, thanks. It's possible. It really shouldn't possible. Be if you've been playing that game since, you know, early 90s, but yeah. I was tired. I had a bad night.
Yeah, I think also you ended up getting into the pause buffering, and when you do that on that Final Zone, that can actually work against you, because you're having to end up putting that input in as soon as you unpause, and it can not go your way.
I should have just freeballed it. I should have just rode the instinct, you know?
But either way, Final Zone can be a little bit of a hog, and that's why it's part of Sonic the Hedgehog.
Exactly. So, our prediction has closed in chat. Let me just get the exact numbers up. I believe the last time I looked at it, it was favouring Silver. Let's have a look. Yes, so chat is fairly evenly split, but ever so slightly inching towards Silver over Floof. 56% to 44%. With a total of 27.1k points on Silver to win today, and Floof with only 21.4. I think this speaks to the fact that even though Floof has an incredibly unblemished record when it comes to StruggleR, Silver is the unknown quantity, and Floof has definitely done the job today of making chat think, well, maybe Silver's going to come out on top.
It's going to be a very, very tense contest so far, although Silver is slightly ahead at the moment, having gotten a little bit further through floor 2 already. It could be anyone's race.
Absolutely. And the thing to remember as well is just because you have a head start in the first couple of games, Silver was also saying that they, don't know Skyrim awfully well, and that's, of course, where, you could hemorrhage time quite a lot if you don't know what you're doing or where you're going.
This could end up all coming down to Skyrim bingo and how quickly they can end up figuring it out. It's going to be a rough ride when we get to the end. You don't want to end up missing the rest of this, so I'd recommend getting comfortable and make sure that you are staying hydrated and doing a stretch every now and again.
Absolutely. So if Mara is asking in the chat, so if someone reaches the bingo 30 minutes ahead of the other, the race is over basically. Well, I mean, the race isn't over basically at all because, like we said, Silver.
Silver has ended up taking out the third floor. Well, Silver is up to the third floor. Sorry, not has taken it out. The third floor is now the floor that they are on.
Fantastic. Yeah, it could. I mean, if the bingo board has been kind, which even though I've glanced at it, I've not looked at it in great detail. I suppose. Well, I'm going to save that for when we actually do have a player reach Skyrim. But yeah, I think a lot of it will come down to knowledge of Skyrim and how to best make the bingo board work for the player in that moment.
As we know, bingo can go any way.
I know, sometimes even, the the lesser skilled opponent can luck out. That's happened recently.
You're still delighted about that.
I am. Oh, it was quite a dry spell. So yeah, it's made me feel better. It's lined me up for the next 20 losses,
No, that's the wrong attitude. You're going to end up practicing and winning on some of these next ones, yeah?
I will try. I will really try, yes. Quite a few of my next races are spaced out as well, so I do have some genuine time to work on each one, not just kind of prioritize one.
The bingo, just to end up answering D-Mac's question, it's not a lockout bingo. However, I just want to point out Silver is now on the boss of the third floor.
Fantastic.
Taking on a boss.
So
It
yeah.
seemed like the third floor seemed to be a lot more of a setup and story style one where you had to end up doing your story selections and your choices there. Before proceeding on to this big old boss, it's big old boy, isn't it?
He is indeed. But still been reduced to a little pile there. So I believe does this put Silver on floor 4 now?
I do believe so. We're about to get the confirmation. Exploring for 3 still.
Oh, we're still on 3. Okay. It does mean though I can bust out the penguin for the moment.
Oh, yeah. There we go. So Floof is now entering into floor 3. Oh, they did not get a similar style of floor 3 to Silver's.
Interesting. Yeah, this I mean,
there we go. Floor 4 for Silver now.
Of what I've seen of Floof in the Wheel of Struggle, he's very technically minded and favors these kinds of games that involve strategy and technical detail. But I think what we're seeing here is that Silver is far more familiar with the game than Floof is, and so he's taking this early lead.
When I ended up having a little peek at their stats earlier on, I could see that Silver did have a few more levels from the looks of things. Probably ended up having a lot more time with the game. And so it probably ended up being a lot more familiar with this one. So it was a really strong start for Silver. But we will end up seeing how it ends up going, because I think it's going to be the case that Rabbit and Steel will allow Silver to pull a little bit further ahead before Age of Mythology could potentially turn things around.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a game of 2 halves. Well, yes, a game of 2 halves featuring quarters. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. Basically, Silver is very much in the group that favors him at the moment. It'll be interesting to see what happens when that switch takes place.
You won't want to miss it, chat. It's going to be an incredibly exciting time coming up.
Also, I'd just like to thank Mr. Matt for being responsible for getting the race moved, because we didn't want to make the World Cup have to compete with our viewership. We didn't want to take away the hundreds of thousands of millions of views that the World Cup would have had. So this way it works out for everybody.
It does indeed. I mean, it's only the World Cup final. Yeah, I'm really sorry to have ended up requesting that.
No. Honestly, it's absolutely fine. And I can't possibly watch football anymore because the last match that we played, I got my football score updates via System of a Down, who were literally on stage saying England just scored. So now anything else is just not going to be as good as that.
And I'm guessing it wasn't exactly the greatest reaction when
Yeah, people started booing, and they were like,
yeah.
But it was, yeah.
So Spain tomorrow, yeah.
Apparently so. I mean, I think without getting into the details of it, I gather that there have been questions surrounding decisions made when it comes to Argentina in the game, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's been a bit of controversy. We won't get too much into it, but if you're familiar with AEW's Will Ospreay, someone ended up performing a hidden blade, which was a bit mad, like an elbow strike to the back of the head. I was like, oh wow, yeah, they're really getting the wrestling moves in. I mean, they brought the selling in for trying to get fouls, but now they're actually getting the proper moves in.
Incredible.
Hopefully, people can sell. It's amazing. Anyways,
thank God there are no StruggleR controversies.
We are onto the final floor for silver.
Oh, exciting.
Entering to floor 5. Here we go. It is a straight shot straight to the end.
Interesting then, because that means this could, in theory, be a PB?
Potentially.
Saying here that Silver's PB in Limbus Company is somewhere around 25 minutes.
Oh, damn. So this could be incredibly quick. If using the Ego gift here. Ego stands for Extermination of Geometrical Organ. That's a thing.
I'd imagine there's the decisions are being made right now. Silver's thinking exactly what to sell.
Silver was really looking for basically the spiderweb entangled in thread, like the red spaghetti stuff. That was one that Silver was really looking for. That ends up it makes sure that they stay dead, so it keeps them their buffs and doesn't have them ways to kill time again. So apparently it just ends up stopping stuff from regenerating.
Ah, nice.
Right, so here we go. Silver is probably going to be finishing Limbus shortly. Setting up these strings. The chains are going. The music's getting hype. Chat, my goodness.
And it's a gorgeous game as well. I mean,
it really is one.
It is free as well, so you could play this right now, chat. But don't play it right now. Play it after.
Yeah, don't get addicted to this right now. Get addicted to it afterwards. I'm sure the Wheel of Struggle will end up getting an affiliate code, so use that. It will be in the description or something like that.
Use code DONK
to put a donk on it. Get a free donk. There's another big slash. And another slash.
Floofy, meanwhile, making his way across floor 3.
Opening a crate. Coffin. The check has been passed.
This game, of course, featuring the somewhat roguelike elements that are very common these days in video games.
Scorch Girl!
There it goes.
It's massive damage. Big slash.
I love the way when it zooms in on all the text, and the text goes sideways as well. Like it.
The text overlay is just part of the scene, and we're just moving the camera around the scene. Here comes the next wave. Silver is ready to unleash a mighty slash on them. Lovenfloofen battles a bouquet of flowers. Fuck you, Topiary.
Looks like the whole fight is taking place in a kind of an orchard of these things.
Well, you know what they say. I'll bring you flowers in the pouring rain.
It would not be StruggleR if we weren't making obscure musical references.
I know, we're aging ourselves out of our target demographics. Oh my
Santa
goodness, it's Father
Claus?
Chris. Yeah, I believe so. Jesus, his sack is massive.
It is huge. Is Santa Claus in the notes? I wasn't expecting to see Santa today.
I wasn't either. But we are going to have to slash him up. Oh! 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 Ho, ho, ho! You naughty little shits! You've killed me, you cunts!
Victory. Well, now if a child asks you if Santa exists, you have to say no. He was killed by Silver here today.
I suppose that's the true story of Christmas, and that is, I do believe, a completion there for Silver. Just has to move through the gate, and that will be floor 5 done.
Oh, fantastic!
I do believe. If I could be wrong here. There we go. That is it. Yep, floor 5 is done.
Well done, Silver.
So moves over at 23. What was it? 29, I do believe.
Yeah, somewhere
Probably a
around
little
there.
bit earlier.
And there we go. We're moving on to Rabbit and Steel. I'm going to update the game on the stream.
And I will end up saying that Rabbit and Steel is a 2024 action roguelike video game. Gameplay involves 1 to 4 players taking on a series of boss fights with mechanics inspired by MMORPG raids and bullet hell games. So this is going to end up basically being almost like a MMORPG, but local or co-op. So you're going to end up seeing additional characters that aren't really real and things like that, and raids and stuff like that. It's going to be a mad little game.
It does, and it kind of looks like a bullet hell without the bullets as well.
Fancy music is happening. Here we go. Bella the Seeker Crow is about to go down. Get the hell out of here, Bella.
Let's just take a quick look at Silver's strategy for this. So for this run, they'll be using the Ancient Rabbit. The Ancient is basically the counterpart to the Summoner job from Final Fantasy XIV. And a little bit of damage is done from the Rabbit herself, while most of the damage comes from an accompanying summon.
I believe that will be the small crow thing that's next to them. Or
Yeah.
four-eyed crow. We have to dodge these bullets.
Floof, meanwhile, still making steady progress.
Can't count Floof out. This is basically Floof has ended up wanting to play Skyrim bingo, and has ended up deciding the only way I'll get Silver to agree to this is if I end up giving Silver a head start. Like Silver will end up defining a head start themselves via 2 games they're very good at.
Not a bad plan. Not a bad plan. It's something I've kind of managed to pull off this season with the Ascension Grudge match that's coming up at the end of the season. I've tricked Tater into playing all 3, even though, well, I'd like to say that he is better than me in Only Up, but I just want to say here and now, that was on a mouse and keyboard. I've since discovered a way to play Only Up with controller support. And let me just say, I think that's going to change things.
Oh, wow.
But I've got him in with the Only Up, and now I'm going to pummel him with the other 2, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. Tace, if you're watching, it's going to be glorious that day. It's going to be glorious. Welcome in Quantum Player 1, and of course Ultradil as well. Good to see you, as well as everybody else. Thank you for the good luck for our races in HD. They're going to need it, because today is an RNG Gauntlet However, I will say, despite the RNG that the game will throw at them, we're dealing with two very, expertised, detail-oriented players today. And so I think anything that the RNG kind of deals them in terms of bad blows, they can more than make up for with guile, determination, and focusing on those details they know so well.
This is basically a race to see who can get into Skyrim first and get really a good start on the bingo board. And Silver is just decimating their way through this. It's just incredible.
Absolutely. So just going back to those PB times that were discussed previously, Silver's PB for Rabbit and Steel is somewhere around 21 minutes, as opposed to Floof's 24.5 minutes. So they're fairly evenly matched in Rabbit and Steel, but if we just return briefly to Limbus Company, Floof's PB in Limbus Company is 41 minutes. So there's a greater than zero chance here that Silver completes Rabbit and Steel before Floof manages to complete Limbus Company.
I think Floof might be getting a PB here today. I think Floof's not that far off getting through the rest of floor 4.
True, yes.
Making a choice here.
Definitely umming and ahhing here about what to pick.
Going with a metronome. So what will Floof go for? Nope. Searching for a pack.
And here we are
Into floor
on floor
5.
5. Yes. I don't have a horse in the race today because I'm the one who set up the prediction, but I think Silver needs all the head start that they can get going into Skyrim, because I think Floof knows Skyrim and the bingo board objectives so well that Silver's going to need every moment.
That's something huge for Silver. Silver ended up wanting certain items as part of this run. I do believe that is exactly the one that they were after. Just trying to have a look through.
Fantastic news.
Play Bunny. The music has ended up ramping up yet again. Getting the trumpets involved now.
Yeah, this game seems to be a bit quieter. I'm just going to give it a bit of a buff.
I think there seems to be an issue at the moment with Silver's connection, where every now and again it will end up raising the volume and then dropping the volume again. We can only apologise for those technical issues.
Yeah, I think this is a Video Ninja thing. Definitely need to look into this as soon as possible. I'm going to make a note. Thank you.
No problems. We've ended up having that with, I believe, one of the other races. Of course, I would end up being remiss as to end up not saying that you can end up watching all of the previous races, and that's not just of this series so far. You can watch all of them on the VODs on YouTube right now. 1, 2, 3, and now finally, StruggleR Season 4.
Absolutely, and there are playlists for each season as well as a playlist for just all of it in one. If you want to just marathon the hell out of that thing, you can do so. I'm curious now as to how many races we've run total so far, so I'm just going to take a quick look. 6 plus 20 is 26, plus 27 plus 26 is 40, 50, 53. And then we've run how many in this season? 54, 55, 56, 7, 58. This is race 59.
Wow.
Which is incredible. In fact, so what race is 69 going to be? Let's have a look. 61.
I absolutely agree with you, Tabby, and I'm presuming there's a little bit of bias here. I know it's not quite the same, but Matty here, the Paladin Mouse, is just summoning these army of little tiny mice as well.
Fantastic.
10 short of a nice.
I can confirm for internet number fans, race number 69 for StruggleR is going to be Insane in the Membrane, which is a Crash Bandicoot 3 warped race between Decky F and Adrienne's Revenge. So we'll have to make sure we play up the 69 aspect when we do that race in particular.
I still need to end up getting the Grass Touching Collection episode 50 out. I'm going to end up doing something a little bit special for Grass Touching number 50.
Ooh, lovely. The people have been looking forward to the big 5-0.
Of touching grass.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, Stormy, that that's not the case. I wish I could say I had the foresight to plan these kinds of things, but I don't. They just kind of happen.
Oh my goodness. The red dust counts. I think we're going shopping.
Oh, yes.
Sorry, the music got really dramatic.
And everything's super sparkly in the shop as well.
I can only assume that that means that these are actually really shiny things. Not dull things. Whilst Floof makes their way through the Limbus company. So, Rabbit and Steel only came out about 2 years ago now. So, I haven't seen Rabbit and Steel before, but this definitely does look like one of those ones that would be fun to end up having a little jam on every now and again.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah,
Burn, Rabbit!
the roguelike elements mixed with the kind of like bullet hell gameplay. Yeah, looks really fun.
Mm.
One of those just one more runs kind of games.
Yeah, I got really into Undermine and ended up having that constant one more run on that. Ball Cross Pit as well. That's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, one more run, one more run. I
adored that game. That was such a joy to play through.
Yeah, with the chanting.
And the
one of these days we'll end up having that as a race in StruggleR.
Not a bad shout. Yeah, not a bad shout. I'd be down. I wonder if we could. I wonder if there's a way to. It'd be great if we could randomize it so everyone has the same kind of like combinations.
There's probably going to be some randomizer tools and things like that. That's the sort of game that I could imagine people would put together a randomizer of some description.
Yeah.
Cease your struggle. Carsey, the Ruby Dragon, level 24, is taking on Silver, the mighty rabbit.
You can do seeded runs in Ball X Pit. Let's go. Someone get that thread started, and I'll be there.
Already signing up for many, many races in Season 5.
Yes, I would like to bring people's attention to future bouts in the Wheel of Struggle Discord. Oh, has Silver done it?
No, Silver's got to make a big choice here.
Oh. Yeah.
There we go. Area boss.
Was definitely thinking there for a while about what to do.
We'll take on the Mithril Dragon at level 26. Randomly. 3, 2, 1, bam! Get in the circle. So it does end up telegraphing where you do need to end up being on the grids. And you can visually tell, you don't need to end up looking at the bar at the top how much health the boss has got, because it's all around them.
I can confirm DMAC has started the Ball X Pit race thread. I'd also like to bring people's attention to, we've got a potential Binding of Isaac lockout bingo brewing in the Future Bouts channel. And also, I've got to plug, no one else has bit yet. I would love to do a Tony Hawk race. Either completing 1, 2, and 3, or here's an idea. How about most goals completed, and you can switch from THPS 1 to 2 to 3 at any point in the race? That sounds fun, right?
Sounds like an awful lot of fun, but it also seems like you are already setting up for a fantastic StruggleR Season 5. But if someone ended up listening to this on the VOD, or they're watching live, they're lurking in chat, if they wanted to get involved, how would they end up doing so if any of those ended up taking their fancy?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Mr. Matt. You can go to wheelofstruggle.com, where you can find a link to the Discord. Joining the Discord is the best way. You can also type, I believe, !Discord in the chat, and the bot should give you a link. Hop in there. We're always very grateful to have new people hopping in there. Recently, we had someone come in off of one of the Twitch VODs for the Wheel of StruggleR races, and they are now in the NES Shuffler, the blind shuffler that's happening later on this season. So it's that easy, folks. You just join the server, you see if there are any races running. Like if the season is underway, you might not be able to get into one, but certainly in between seasons, you can cook up these races and we can get them all organized. And I will put on literally anything that we can conceivably portray or display in some form. The bigger the better, the bigger concept the better, but you know, we've even got time for, you know, smaller races as well. Yes, please, just go there and look at the things and do the things.
Do the things. It's always a good idea. Whilst Silver has ended up getting through another area boss and is now into the next stronger area. So, oh no, making it easy, but I was going to end up saying it's going to get a little bit tougher here, but no, Silver's still rocking through this.
Floof, meanwhile, coming up on his PB. Hopefully he can still beat it.
Come on, Floof, we believe in you. Chat believes in you, Floof.
Well, actually, technically, they believe in Silver a little bit more.
Oh, that's true.
But
we did hear
we crunched the numbers. But you know, most of chat are sort of behind you, Floof. If you can hear us, if you can hear our voice, which you can't. But remember, of course, as we said earlier, this is a game of two halves. The first half favoring Silver, the second half favoring Floof. So who knows how it's going to shake out? An early lead might not necessarily lead to a complete victory for Silver. We will just have to wait and see.
Tasha, the Snowfur Wolf, level 35, taking on Silver now. Oh no, it's now for Tasha's special move. Oh no, they're no longer a lone wolf. There's two of them. Oh, who could have seen that coming?
I mean, the one thing I will say, and this is going to sound like I'm damning with faint praise, but this game, the way this game looks reminds me of Vampire Survivors in that the game mechanics are the most important part, and so they've kind of decided that minimal graphics, it's more about, it feels like it's more about the gameplay than it is necessarily about the graphics, although the graphics are nice. I'm not having a go at the game, okay? But I am saying it does remind me in that it looks like it's very gameplay gameplay first.
And Silver has picked up another item just before the area boss. Merrin, the Steel-Toothed Wolf, level 37. You'll see what an Alpha Wolf is capable of.
Welcome in, Yosh. Good to see you. Hope you're well. Yes,
that's my favourite Dr. Robotnik sound.
Yosh.
Yosh.
My favourite Dr. Robotnik sound is Eggman sound is from Sonic Adventure 1, where all of the robots have failed to return the correct frog, and he goes, "Dummies, dummies, dummies! None of you have the right frog."
My favourite one is all systems, full power.
It's a classic. It really is.
Just always love that one.
Also,
I'm really glad that we both also. I'm sorry to end up going off.
No, that's okay.
I'm really glad that we both ended up going yosh at the same time. I was delighted about that.
Kramit, a big fan of "Get a load of this."
Get a load of this. It's so much fun.
I would just like to give an additional shout out to Snooping Around as Usual, or Pingers as it's often shortened to.
Who's been stealing my tomatoes? Love that one.
Classic Eggman.
Yeah. Him and his tomatoes.
Okay, so Fleef racking up attacks here.
Deal yourself. The Queen's Spear and the Queen's Shield, level 45 at the moment for Silver. do believe that this is the last one before Treasure Sphere and then the next area boss.
I think one of the fun things about Rabbit and Steel as well is that even though it's being played single player today, I believe it has support for multiplayer. So you and your friends can take on things together, which is quite fun.
It's always good. It's always better with friends, you know?
Absolutely.
And if you want more friends, then why don't you join the Wheel of Struggle Discord server? They're a wonderful group. They'll end up being your friends, you know? They'll be your friends, won't they, Garlips?
Absolutely. Yeah. It's not like you have to prove yourself beforehand with a lengthy series of, trials of inhuman strength or anything like that.
Oh, here we go. Here's another item for Silver now. Onward into the area boss, I do believe.
Excellent. I would imagine when it comes to these kinds of games, much like Vampire Survivors and Ball X Pit, certain combinations will favour each other and work in a very nice synergy.
I will not accept this. I'll show you. I'll show everyone that I am worthy of their love. I am a rabbit.
This is a revelation. I thought you were a couch.
Oh, damn it. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, D-Mac, you didn't need to, but it was just funny to watch you do them.
Oh, sorry, yeah, completely missed the fact that Yolsh asked what games are being played today. So currently, on the left-hand side, you can see our first game. Oh, not anymore. Floof has just made it out. So that was Limbus Company. And the second game today is Rabbit and Steel, which Floof is just jumping into, and Silver's been in for about 20 minutes or so.
And is finishing it very, very soon. Rabbit of the Moon is melting at the moment.
The bingo is not Lockout, we can confirm. So yes, the third game is Age of Mythologies, and the fourth game is Skyrim. Skyrim comes with a bingo, and that bingo is not Lockout.
Let's get that down. Of course, questions will be flying in.
Thank you, Mr. Matt. Right, Floof getting ready to begin his Rabbit and Steel run here.
There's a bad bunny there.
Remember, through the expert graphics of StruggleR, we have denoted Silver's lead with the penguin that is quite heavily marching on his their side of the screen.
Penguin marching dominance over the frail Lovenfloofen.
I promise there is a fox here as well, but obviously that may appear later.
Floof's strategy for this. Let me just try and find it. Limbus.
Is that Silver through with Rabbit and Steel?
Yeah, that's it.
All right. I think now is probably a good time to check in with Silver then, having just completed the game.
I do believe that. Going for a sniper run for Floof.
All right. I'm gonna unmute Silver.
Beautiful.
Hello, Silver.
Hello.
Congratulations on smashing the first two games. We thought we'd check in with you briefly just after that incredible Rabbit and Steel run. I bet you were pretty happy with some of those RNG elements giving you the items that you wanted.
Yeah, I got a lot of damage up, and I think I only got hit once. Pretty good.
Incredible scenes, incredible. Mr. Matt, I believe you have a question from chat.
I do indeed. We've got, first off, well done as well on the run. That was a great final battle against the Moon Bunny.
Thank you.
Question from Hobbytan. Question for both racers and comms. In the gacha game of life, what noise does the player hear when they pull you And what is your unique feature / mechanic?
I don't think I have a noise. I think I'm just a standard pull. But when it comes to a unique feature, I don't know. Positivity. Just
Positivity. So
always,
after a cheeky
yeah,
tug,
always in a good mood.
That's
That's
good.
nice.
After a good pull, after a good tug, always be in a good mood. That's a good philosophy in life.
Absolutely.
The next question we've got is from Amaro ____. Question: what is your second favorite vowel? And please defend your choice.
Second favorite vowel.
Mm.
Let's say I.
Ooh.
Be used for a lot of situations, like every vowel.
It wasn't just because you had a Cyclops on the screen for a second there, was it?
maybe it wasn't that. I was gonna say my first pick would be E, but you asked for second pick.
Well, no,
Yeah, it's second.
I'm quite. That was my follow-up question, so you've absolutely smashed it. Why E, if you don't mind me asking, is the number one?
Why E? I think everything uses E pretty much.
Oh, so you're basing your judgments purely on a kind of utilitarian. This is
Utilitarian,
most useful
yes.
to me. Okay.
Yes.
Having seen you just play
That's like
those
the
two
value
games,
pick,
I
E.
totally understand you doing that because it seemed a lot of your choices were very detail oriented and how well they would work for you.
Mhm.
E.
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 What a revelation. Well, Silver, we will let you carry on with Age of Mythologies now that you're into that one. Good luck, and yeah, smashing it so far. By the way,
Thank you.
would you like to know what chat predicted with their prediction? Would that help
Sure.
you? Okay. Well, I can confirm that 56% of chat are behind you to win today. So you are the favorite.
Just by a little bit.
Just by a little bit, but sometimes a little bit is a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Mhm. Yeah. All
Well,
right.
with
Try to
that,
live up to those expectations.
good luck. Chat are notoriously
Thank you.
fickle as well. But yes, we will leave you to it and pick up with you later. Good luck.
Thank you all.
Okie dokie.
Beautiful. I will end up popping that one towards Silver on the next ad break questionarium. That's okay with you, DMAC. Oh no. Lovenfloofen's character keeps saying stretch the target. I'll stretch the tether.
Stretch the tether.
Yeah, I thought it was saying something a little bit
Oh, I see. Yes.
yeah. Whilst here we go with Silver, who is going into Age of Mythology. Going with Set, one of the Egyptian gods. The primary ability that allows one to get a vision of a moderate area anywhere on the map. One of his Age 2 abilities allows him to teleport units anywhere he has vision.
Yeah, so as some of you probably already know, but most of you can tell just by looking, Age of Mythology is a spin-off of the very famous game series Age of Empires, and it is too also an RTS based predominantly around planting things, building things, getting resources, and traveling across the map and attacking things as well.
This was originally released in 2002, but was retold in 2024 with a re-release, and this is what the version that we'll be playing here today.
Mr. Matt, by the way, Hobbitan, with that excellent gacha question, would also like to know our responses to that question. So, would you like some time to think about it, or are you ready to answer?
Oh, let me have a little think. Okay. Noise just to play him they pull. I suppose what they hear is a sort of. I don't know if I'm allowed to end up making the noise, but I could give it a shot.
Give it a shot.
And what they would end up getting is blood, bits of flesh, some sick. I suppose that's kind of what would end up happening. What about yourself?
I think if they pulled me, you would get a and then...
Oh, that's cheating.
What? No, that was me. That was my voice, right?
You ended up having multiple voices all at once saying cowabunga.
Yeah, it's a trick I can do. Do you want me to do it again?
Yeah, give it a shot.
See?
Just say the cow bit.
No.
Just say the bunga bit.
Say the cow and the bunga bit. Okay.
Now say the two.
I just said them together to, save time,
No. We're splitting that word apart again. Alright.
Cow. Bunga.
Oh, that sounded a bit different there, didn't it, mate? Sounded a
Yeah,
bit
my connection is is playing havoc today. But I think if you pulled me, you would get a shiny. Yeah, just a shiny. A shiny would fall out of me.
a shiny, just a shot. No extra description about it. Just a shiny.
Just a shiny. Yeah.
Just a concept of shiny.
Yeah. Thank God no one's actually pulled me because I don't even want to know what happens.
Oh no, Floof has got to defeat all of the mice here. Oh no, an unbreakable, undodgeable attack. You've got to take out all the rats. Come on, Floof. Come on. Don't die here, Floof. No.
No, Floof, you could do it. In the great words of Timothy Dalton in the seminal movie Hot Fuzz, splat the rat. He seems to have cleared the screen of them, apart from the one in the middle.
Yeah, that is the main one, Matty the Paladin Mouse. At the moment, I don't fancy Floof's damage output at the moment, and also the mice were a massive struggle there. I don't know if the next phase of the mice will end up being comfortable. Yeah, it's just the damage output at the moment is just a little bit too slow. That's where Silver really ended up picking up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, much like, for instance, Vampire Survivors or Ball X Pit, there will be combinations that definitely just output more damage. I'm imagining there's probably also ones that don't favor damage as much, but favor, hits per second instead. Which is another way of, like, you might not deal as much damage, but you deal more attacks. So it's much of a muchness.
Right, just covering Age of Mythologies quickly, Retold. This is a Gauntlet, hard difficulty, no market purchases. Markets in the Gauntlet let you spend favour for ridiculous buffs, and Silver doesn't have access to the same amount of buffs that Lovenfloofen does. It's being disabled. But otherwise, clear a Gauntlet as fast as you can. Just a little shout out to one of the classic members of the Wheel of Struggle, Steven's Rocket. Might not be able to get a strategy game on the wheel, but Lovenfloofen will damn sure squeeze one into StruggleR with pride.
Absolutely, and we had an Anno 1404 bingo in the previous season as well. I always have at least one just to prove that it's not me saying no strategy games.
It's not you. But I do need to end up shouting out that Floof has had to end up doing a restart.
Oh no.
Floof died against the boss there. The rat, Matty the Ratty, was just too much.
That is unfortunate.
Oh, what are we going to get here?
Just to temper everyone's expectations, though, even though Silver is now presumably in the region of 40 to 45 minutes ahead, Floof's PB on Age of Mythologies is almost 25 minutes faster than Silver's. So,
oh, another restart there for Floof.
Did he not get the things that he wanted?
Yeah, the build just wasn't good. Still sticking with the Sniper Bunny.
He's not out of the race yet, though, and he's rallying, which is what you want to see in a StruggleR opponent.
This is anyone's race.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, if we take a quick gander at Silver's strategy when it comes to this game, you already covered, Mr. Matt, that he's gone with they've gone with Set, one of the Egyptian gods. Apparently, in deathmatch rounds or rounds that might be too dangerous to do this, they're going to switch to Hades. Apparently, Hades's age 4 gastrophetes are sort of broken against any unit. So we might see Silver swapping between the two when it comes to those deathmatch rounds. If only I knew what a deathmatch round was.
Well, I believe it's one of those matches that you liked, but it causes a death immediately afterwards. Why would someone invent such a thing? Who knows?
It sounds quite dangerous, yeah.
Here we go. A large full moon treasure sphere for Floof. What will Floof get here? What feather fan? Caliber of 4 earrings. Bright storm sphere. Going for the shoes, the performer's shoes. No, going for the spear, which, if you end up doing damage with your primary weapons, there is a chance to end up doing damage to all enemies, which I believe Floof might be thinking about the rat coming up in a little bit. Taking on Rem, the soot-eared wolf. Well, if your ears are covered in soot, maybe you might want to end up not going down the mines anymore, but I suppose that's her thing, that's her thing.
Yeah, so it looks like looking at Floof's notes about Rabbit and Steel, it seems that he definitely has these kind of preferred builds that he's hoping to make based on what the game serves him.
Take on Pink, the grey-eared wolf. There we go, victory there for Silver.
I see. So expanding outwards in terms of the greater campaign.
Go. Starting this next match. Activating a blessing. As Floof takes on 2 doggos. Ran and Zin. Oh, taking a hit there. You can see the amount of life that Floof has along the bottom of the screen.
Nice.
Get.
I remember, so my experience when it comes to RTSs is predominantly Age of Empires 2. That was the one that I played the most. And some of those villager sounds are burned into my brain. They'll be with me till the day I croak. Some of them were like there was this one that just goes, Rob Wigan. And ever since then, my brother and I have periodically reminded ourselves of that sound over the course of our lives. Just every so often bringing it up once again. I mean, they definitely serve a purpose because you know that something has been kind of like confirmed or accepted when you've clicked on it. But they also do get spammed quite a bit.
They really do. Every now and again, Floof's spear keeps going off and is actually able to end up getting all 3 of them at once, which is doing massive damage, but it's just not melting through as much as Silver's build was going.
Yeah.
We'll have to end up seeing what sort of gains Floof can end up making in Age of Mythology. It's going to be tough.
In the Age of Empires competitive streams, Kramit says, we say 11 for laughing as that's the laughing taunt. Nice. You just say 11.
And people were getting salty about 6-7.
Exactly.
Oh, but there's a reason why. It's still just a number, you know.
I think sometimes there are those memes that like the angrier you get at them, the more they become reinforced in people's minds. Like, so if you just don't care about 6-7, 6-7 can't hurt you.
There we go. Another item there for Floof. Taking on the boss. Wolo.
Πρόσταγμα λέγες ναι, βούλομαι. Τέκτον.
Πρόσταγμα, τέκτον. Τέκτον.
Steel Tooth Wolf. Let's see if Floof can actually get through these bosses this time. It's a massive, massive pushback there for Floof. But hopefully that was the last death not too long ago.
Έτοιμα, λες ναι, βουλέστο. Τέκτον. Πρόσταγμα ναι, τέκτον. Ναι, μάλιστα.
One side, leaving the other. Silver at the moment, just making steady progress through these verses.
Definitely for
Just
a
getting-
2002 game, they've done a really nice job of rezzing things up a bit.
It's nice when they give it a good old bit of paint, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Oh, I'm really fed up with gamers at the moment.
That's fair. I mean, that's a fair statement any day of the year. But what in particular is it that's getting to you at the moment, Mr. Matt, about them?
It's just the constant cycle of remakes and everything else at the moment. Just, it's been really brutal to end up. Like, it's great to end up having a new version of AOM because I've heard that the original 2002 version doesn't quite run that well on newer systems, but the obviously having it accessible again is fantastic. But I'm really worried about the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake.
Yeah, there are so many different paths it could take, and invariably, no matter which one it does, it probably end up pissing some people off, right?
Yeah, I'm just the timescale that they've ended up saying, because it's supposed to be this year, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like that feels like a very short amount of time for something.
Yeah,
and I kind of get the impression that it's just going to be a reskin.
I mean, I have heard. I originally had that initial thought as well. Things people told me about it that made me feel a little bit better was that apparently it's been under development for some time. I still think they should have shown more of it at this point, because that's what, 6 months away. So ideally we would have seen more of it at this point in time, and I think that would allay people's fears a lot more. But I think the cynic in me thinks, well, all Nintendo had to do was show a 10-second cutscene, and they've shifted a bunch of Switch 2s as a result.
Yeah.
So, at the moment, the Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time remake is all things to all people, and we will, in 6 months, we will find out exactly what it actually is. But by then, they will have sold a bunch of Switch 2s.
Oh yeah. It's clearly it's the easiest thing for them to do. It's like Grand Theft Auto 6 at the moment. What have we seen of that? Not a great deal. We've had something.
We've seen more of it than Zelda, but we still see a very curated non-gameplay presentation.
Yeah.
I mean, games like these that we're seeing here today, they are built on gameplay. So, yeah. Remains to be seen. We'll see what happens. But you can bet your bottom dollar, chat, that no matter what gets released, we'll be racing it here at StruggleR.
And almost certainly someone will be complaining about it.
Of course.
Oh, Floof taking a hit there. But Floof has ended up getting through the previous area, taking down the first enemy of the second of this area.
He's got to be happy to be building up steam again.
He has to be, surely. Stop moving. Oh
I
no,
mean,
another hit.
he already knew that he had a disadvantage when it came to these two games, and that was even before losing that run.
Couldn't have ended up helping the morale. Although we have ended up exceeding out, I understand that you want to end up going to Floof once we've ended up actually getting through this.
I feel like, especially after taking that, losing that run, I feel like if we cause a second lost run at this point, like, I'll never forgive myself.
Fair.
I
Wait till Rabbit
don't know
Steal
how
is
much
done.
more of this game he has to go. But yeah, I mean, unless, he spends the next hour there, then in which case I would feel a lot better about doing it. But we'll see how this run goes first.
Yeah, I think Floof is about just over halfway of this run.
Okie dokie.
I'm taking on level 24.
We will just, the second he's done with this game, we'll barrage him with questions, chat. We'll lay them thick and fast because, he'll be on his home territory at that point.
Comfort there. Comfort, you see. Silver is making quick work of Age of Mythology.
I will say, we were talking earlier about the Ascension Grudge match. Definitely, I feel like there is an order I would like those games to arrive in. Obviously, on the day we're going to be randomizing it, but I definitely would prefer Only Up before the other two. If Only Up is the last game, I can foresee some kind of horrendous heartbreak situation. So I really hope I get it first. But I'll be at the mercy of RNG just like our players here today. Floof really thinking about that one for a second.
Going for the debuff up increase, so basically 20% extra damage.
Silver, meanwhile, victorious again, continuing to wage war.
Going for King of the Hill. Whilst Floof takes on Avy, the Starry Frog.
I blot out the sun along with your wicked hopes.
Oh, another match colours bit. Having to make sure that you are in the right circle colour. Needs to be yellow. And obviously, if you end up suffering with colour blindness, they have ended up putting a shape above it.
Yeah, love that.
Here you sing.
May I just say, and, I appreciate that I really shouldn't be this objectifying, but what a frog. What a frog that is.
It is a wonderful frog. Get ready for the first verse.
We might have to hop over to that sound briefly. Let me do that.
There goes more fog. This very much reminds me of the frogs singing in The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Yes, yeah, the choir.
They really do love making frogs sing, don't they?
Yeah, there's one in Link's Awakening as well.
must be something about it, surely. Riveting Rhapsody. And there we go, there's the boss done.
That was some top tier wordplay there, Miss Mel. We
Like a deep lore video. Ooh. What will Floof pick here? 73 coins. Health restore. Nothing else. 68 coins remaining. Nimmy the Archer Mouse and us the Axe Wielder Mouse. It's 2 mice taking on a bunny. What has nature become? Dead.
nice victory there for Floof. It's building steam, I think.
Hopefully, on the Oak Spear mouse will end up going down shortly. But just like other bullet hell titles, you might be wondering, oh wait a minute, isn't Floof getting damage there? The only bit of Floof's character model that actually matters is the little circle in the middle.
Yes, those things are a godsend in games like this.
Knowing
Just so that you know exactly where you're going to be damaged or not.
Always love to know where your hurt box is.
Some people pulled on my hurt box and a shiny came out.
That is true. And if you've got any other disturbing questions you'd like to end up asking our racers, please feel free to end up putting them in the chat. If you're watching this on the VOD, then obviously you've missed out on your chance. But I will remind you that it would be a really lovely thing if you could like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. That would be wonderful. And if you are watching live, and why aren't you following if you aren't already? I'd really recommend it. It's a wonderful thing to do.
Absolutely, you made it an hour and 14 minutes into two men who don't know really what's going on, and you must like it if you've been here that long. That's the only thing that I can take away from the situation.
Come on, Garlips. We both know that when we get to one game in this, we're both going to go, right, we're good now.
Yes, even though ironically I haven't played an awful lot of Skyrim, I will at least be familiar with what's going on in a much greater capacity. Yes. We've got a second question there from Amaro.
It's already in the logs.
Lovely. While we wait for Floof to finish Rabbit's deal here, maybe we should answer the question that DMAC asked about prey animals. What's your favourite prey animal, Mr. Matt?
As in animal to prey on myself. If that's the case, then I'll probably end up saying something like a mole. Like their little faces look like they'd be really fun to end up like hunting down.
Oh, okay.
Tearing into.
With you as the predator.
Yeah, I presume that's what DMAC thought.
You've got a taste for moles.
Yeah.
I respect it. Yeah. No, fair enough.
Here we go. Floof is taking on Matty the Paladin Mouse again.
Here we go.
Falcon, let's go.
This is redemption with a capital R.
But Garlips, you were about to end up saying which prey you would love to end up ripping through.
Oh, well, see that. I take the question not as viewing me as the form of the predator, but rather the prey animal that I like the most. In that, like, I want to succeed and not get eaten by predators.
Oh, what?
I mean,
No, DMAC totally meant it was like
he's got the bloodlust, hasn't he, DMAC? It's.
Yeah.
I should have read the question correctly. My apologies. I would like to tear apart. You know those capybaras?
Oh.
Yeah, because everyone loves those. Well, no more. Let's rip them to shreds.
That's like a piñata. That's just a big.
Yep.
There we go. I hope DMAC's happy with that.
I hope his bloodlust is quenched, at least temporarily. Come on, Floof, you can do this. It's just a mouse.
Come on, you can take this mouse out with your sniper rifle. Here we go, phase 2. Now here's where the smaller rats appear. Rat!
I agree, Altradil. I regret everything about that question. Probably all the things that led up to it as well. And the things since.
Silver is moving on to another King of the Hill.
Just
Maybe going on to a standalone?
Just making fantastic progress across this board, though.
Really is. The Gauntlet might be coming to an end soon for Silver. Might be seeing Skyrim soon. Which, of course, will be a bingo.
It will be a bingo. And, well, we've got bingo fever at StruggleR at the moment. We've got Zelda going on. We've got this one. We've got Balatro. We've got the launcher lockout bingo. So many bingos.
So many wonderful races coming up later on in the series. We will be going over that schedule later on. But right now we're watching Floof melt away bits of the health of this rat. He's going to need to end up taking out all of the sub-rats.
He is. And of course, going through his brain right now is going to be, well, this is what took me out last time. But I feel like he's built some steam. He's got a loadout that hopefully he's happy with, or at least, you know, will get him through this decisive battle.
Well, every I think it's what, 40 or is it 30 ticks? 50.
There we
every
go.
50 shots, Floof will fire a much more damaging shot that will hit everything on the screen.
Oh, nice, yeah.
So that's what he was banking on in that one. Now we're onto the Pale Keep, which I do believe is the final area of the game. So this is where shit gets real for Floof. What do I go with here? Health goes for a full heal. Potentially going to be selling off one of the items that they've got already.
Yeah, I would
Fine,
imagine.
lots of level ups.
Nice. I would imagine when you're in the shop like that, you're thinking, oh, I've got to act quickly. But I mean, there's something to be said for taking just that little extra time to make sure you get exactly what you want, exactly what you need.
Top and handiest thing. There we go. There's the magic farp. Moving onwards, we've got another of the musical things, or the things that the Queen has.
I can confirm, Kramit, that they have already prepared a character and a save file for Skyrim, and they will be loading from that save file with a custom character called Beef, and we're gonna get to know Beef over the course of the race. But feel free to let me know what you're planning for that lockout bingo, because that really is going to be a war of minds, because the options are limitless during that race, and it's going to be really interesting to see what our racers choose to do.
Beef. And here we go. Floof will open the orb. And here's the final item drop before the final boss. Tier dagger, royal staff, or the frozen staff. I do believe this is the final level. I might be wrong, but I think we're about to rotate the top of the tower. There we go. We're going to take on the final boss.
Fantastic. Hopefully, we're seeing the resolution of Floof's redemption arc when it comes to Rabbit and Steel.
And then it's just going to end up being a beast run through Age of Mythology.
Yes. I mean, I've never, ever heard playing an RTS in any way, shape, or form being described as a beast run, but I think if anyone's capable of it, it is Lovenfloofen, and we will see that here today.
Well, shout outs again to Stephen's rocket, but I would also end up saying that Stephen's rocket could probably end up being capable of a beast run on any RTS.
Absolutely. Stephen has a race this season. I can't remember which one it is that he is in. It might be the Picross. Let me just check real quick.
Match the colours, get the shots off. Big damage there.
Very nice.
Silver ends up continuing his domination.
It is indeed. Stephen Rocket is going to be part of the Blind Picross Challenge. I've chosen the game for that, and I'm very happy with the selection. I think it's going to be a really good race.
Well, hopefully they won't be pick cross with what you've picked.
Oh, love it.
I'm sorry. I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna step away.
No, Mr. Matt, don't step away. Like, you might think that you're the worst host, but honestly, I mean, the next race is going to be broadcasted by Tater. I'm much more worried about that one than this one. This one is professional level. That one's going to be just a mess, because Tater's going to be in charge.
Which race is that going to be that Tater is going to be in charge of?
That is the Sonic Ring Shuffler, 8-bit edition.
Tater, of course, showing off one of the commands that is available via the bot. You can also end up using exclamation mark commands to end up getting a full list of all the commands that are available to the bot, including quote add, and also Jello, I do believe, is one of the ones that you can now use to end up seeing a racer's Jello score.
Oh, that's
in
super
the,
cool.
Chat. I do believe that is something there.
Fantastic.
Floof is just demolishing the rabbit at the moment. Get out of here, rabbit at the moon.
Oh, apparently you just asked the bot. There's no specific command.
Oh. What's Scarlet's Jello? Acolyte a struggle. I'm showing it off live.
Well, let's
Because
see.
usually we... Sorry.
No, I was just going to say, let's see what the bot does. There is, of course, the greater than zero chance that the bot shits itself, dies, and somehow comes out with a number in the millions.
Well, there we go. It says, Carlips is the ultimate meme sensation around here. It's all about their chaotic energy and inside jokes. Currently, it's a mix of love and laughs for our favourite amphibious troublemaker. What else do you want to know?
It picked up on the frog thing. Interesting. Yeah. Well done, Floof. Floof, of course, smashing through Rabbit and Steel there. We were talking bollocks about a bot in the meantime.
But,
right. I will unmute and undeafen Floof, and we will do our scheduled interview.
That sounds good to me.
Lovenfloofen, well done on getting through Rabbit and Steel. You didn't let that early run death get to you. You rallied. And incredible, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, that first death was it was a rough one because I had all the makings of a good debuff build, but I didn't quite have it yet. And hold on, my Age of Mythology is capturing weirdly. I didn't quite have it yet, and because I didn't quite have it yet, I just didn't have the DPS to deal with the mice, and because I didn't have the DPS to deal with the mice, I took more damage than I was comfortable taking, started panicking. I'm on hard. Yes, I'm on hard. Okay.
Well, we saw from where we were sitting in the stands, we saw a redemption arc of incredible proportions.
Cheering in the stands, people were celebrating. It was like the end of Star Wars Episode 1.
It really was, yeah.
Was it?
Sort
Well,
of. But there were,
in a legally
that-
distinct way that didn't
Yeah.
infringe on copyright.
and we didn't end up
Fantastic.
burning a hippie whilst a load of people stood around like breathing in the fumes.
Yes, definitely didn't
Good.
happen.
Yeah, the Force
Good.
is weird.
Do you know what else is weird? Chat, and they've got some weird questions for you. Would you be able to answer them at all?
Yeah. Chat's always weird, isn't they?
They
That's
are.
why we love them.
Okay, so first up we have from Hobby Tan. Question for both racers and comms. In the gacha game of life, what noise does the player hear when they pull you? And what is your unique feature / mechanic?
Oh shit! And make everything go wrong, like that.
Ah. So,
How many
it
times
just-
do you think someone would have to pull you, and you say "oh shit" and things go wrong before they learn not to pull you?
I'm one of those like super common gacha pulls that just floods your inventory while you're trying to get one of the rare ones.
Excuse me?
So
I-
you don't really get an option.
A common Floofen.
Yeah, common Floofen. I like that.
But the one that I am talking to right now is the unique diamond, the champion, the king, the marvel. A fantastic pull.
Yeah, you're very good at the flattery, but I am aware it's flattery, and I must respectfully deny all
Well,
forms of flattery.
what you can't deny is this question from Amaro ____. Question: what is your second favourite vowel? And please defend your choice.
Vowel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and it's because it's just a good vowel. It's not quite the best vowel, but it's solid. It's reliable. You can use it in a pinch. It stands alone by itself. You know, there's a lot about O to like.
I've got to ask, what's number one?
I, because I'm
Ah.
self-centered and a prick.
Interesting. Do you think Silver gave any kind of similar answer?
No.
Okay. Well, it's going to be interesting to listen back because, there are some differences and some similarities in your choice of vowels.
I mean, if you're turning this into a relationship test, I've failed.
We've got another question here from I'm DMAG. What is each
I'm
racer's favourite prey animal?
Prey animal.
Mhm.
Yeah, what's your favourite prey animal?
Daegu.
Oh. They are cute.
And what do you think they might? What do you think they might taste like?
Not a question that has really entered my mind, admittedly.
Oh, because I thought DMAC meant as in prey animal to like consume like some sort of like predator.
We
Yeah.
just specified prey animal like an animal that is considered prey animal, not necessarily one I have consumed in
Oh,
recent memory.
man,
Yeah,
imagine.
Mr. Matt thought of it in a more gastronomical capacity.
And also the final question here from Amaro ____. If you were forced to legally change your name to a punctuation mark, which one fits your vibe best?
Question mark, because my life is just one big question, really.
Fair.
Question mark is also mysterious and intriguing.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Also, the question mark has such a great curve to it. I mean, such a wonderful little curve. Sometimes you can end up drawing it with a little extra line on the bottom. Sometimes it's just a reverse C, but it's got that lovely little cheeky dot on the bottom. Just that cheeky dot right at the bottom of it.
You like a cheeky dot, don't you?
I do love a cheeky dot. Anyways,
That's remarkably
no further
similar
questions,
to
Your Honours.
Mr. Matt's pull sound.
Oh yeah. Don't listen to that on the VOD.
Well, we will leave you, Floof, to carry on through Age of Mythologies. The race is still being run, and we just wanted to
I know
congratulate...
I know he's in Age of Mythology, because Steam told me.
Note to self, everyone turn off Steam notifications for future races. Well, let's see who comes out on top. It's nobody's race at the moment. You're both in the same game, as you have already confirmed. So best of luck, and we will we'll probably check in about half an hour when the next break occurs.
Okie dokie.
Alrighty. Best of luck.
Ta-da.
And Tater is playing Power Wash Simulator 2 because my Steam notifications are also on.
Ooh, knowing all the things. But one of the things that you should know right now is that you might notice that Silver has ended up going with orange, whilst Lovenfloofen has gone with purple at the moment in this. That's actually going to be a preview of the colours that are going to be coming up in the Skyrim bingo, so you'll be able to end up keeping track of who's stamped which square later on. So think of this as a visual reminder of what's going to be coming up.
Absolutely. We will, Terror 84. We absolutely will, because that's the kind of information that doesn't help me in a race. It hurts me. I'd rather live in blissful ignorance. So now, both of our races are in Age of Mythologies, as we previously discussed. And, well, Silver's got a significant head start, but let's see what Floof can do about that.
Floof, this is where Floof shines. This is as the kids might say, Floof's shit. You know, this is where they're going to be lit fam or something like that.
I believe he is about to cook.
Ooh, yes, I've heard a young person use that before. So let's have a quick little cheeky look at what Floof's idea here is with this. Set rushing is easy. I know how to set rush, build temple, scan, pick shifting sands, god of power, teleport into enemy in anger. I have personally taught Silver the set rush, and although he won't admit it, he's quite good at it. So I don't have something he doesn't know about. I can only execute it better than him. Which is the kind of advantage I prefer. Fantastic, so that we know what's going to be happening. They're going for the same strategy of teleporting in and doing a sudden attack. Let's have a quick look here.
Well, as Floof himself states in the rules doc for this race, the goal is simple. In Age of Mythologies, build up and win. We must gather resources and spend those resources to grow, age up, and become stronger. As we advance in ages, we gain extra god powers, extra technology, and more upgrades. And the requirements to age up are, in the Classical Age, it's free in the Gauntlet, but requires a temple. The Heroic Age is 800 food, 500 gold. It requires the Armory, the Dwarven Armory, or Market. The Mythic Age, 1200 food, 1200 gold, and a fortress-type building. And then the Wonder Age, where you must build a wonder. So those are the goals, as it were, in order to level up and change age, as it were. Not like, you know, number age, but more like age of years, year age. Mr. Matt, I think I've just Ouroboros myself.
It's okay, we've all ended up Ouroborosing ourselves at least once or twice and ended up rolling down a hill. That's just how things go. But at the moment, Floof is on age 3, I think, within the little bit that he's playing. We won't know exactly how far they're both through until we end up seeing the node board soon, once they've ended up wrapping up a level. But obviously Floof is going to be quite a bit further back than Silver at the moment. Congratulations, Kramet. I was an age once.
I recently changed age, and I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of wish I hadn't done it.
42 years old. Wild times.
Yeah, the bones, they creak.
They do creak. But you know what does also end up creaking? The concept of you going on and doing some more, like another 12-hour stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure when that will happen. This week is firmly. I mean, apart from I have this guy, Clingy, hangs around me a lot. His name is Kyle or Ian. I don't know what his name actually is. I've never actually bothered to ask. But
Waste demands races.
he demands races, and he demands time every week to practice for the races as well. So this week I'm going to be tied up with that, and the rest is going to be Sonic Ring Shuffler practice. But at some point, I do need to get back to all sorts of things I was doing last Monday, including things like Afterlife Beans.
Kramit is saying age 3 takes me back to liking Blue Peter paintings. Of course, saying age 3 and 3/4.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly what Tater is talking about. But then, it's a day of the week.
That is true.
Third question from Amara. What is your least favourite texture to accidentally touch while doing the dishes? Interesting.
Water.
Yeah, I mean, like, that must hamper your ability to do the washing up.
Yeah, as soon as someone explained the concept to me, I was like, what the? No, I can't be touching the water. Like, that's just... I'll end up washing my hands and having, showers and everything else. But, doing the washing up, it's like, whoa. You didn't tell me there'd be water involved in this, okay? Like, nonsense.
Yes, it should be explained up front.
It really should be.
For me personally, it's I don't. There's nothing food-wise that upsets me to touch, because obviously the presence of the water helps cleanse. I think for me probably it's when something is stuck to the plate in such a way that it requires maybe even a utensil or a knife to get it off. Do you know what I mean? Like, your fingernails won't do it. The scouring pad won't do it. You've got to take a knife to a plate. That's just dangerous.
Taking a knife to a plate, I understand that. That's I understand how those stains get onto the plate, and you're not going to believe this, but it's the establishment, mate. They are the ones. They're the ones who end up sending out people who will put little bits of food onto your plate when you're not looking.
Which would usually be a good thing, but it's stuck on hard to remove food. It's not like fresh, enjoyable, consumable food.
Exactly, and this is after you've eaten your food already. I mean, I've found plates with like crumbs on them, and things like that. And I was like, I swear there weren't any crumbs on there, but boom, crumbs.
You've opened
establishment, mate.
Yeah, you've opened my like, you've altered my brain chemistry here by bringing me into this conspiracy, which is obviously true. I mean, I don't even know why I used the word conspiracy.
No, it's just true facts, mate. Just true facts. Just true facts. Anyways, Lovenfloofen is now taking on another fantastic stage, and Silver, I do believe, is quite far through now. I think Silver's pretty much near the end of the board now, isn't he?
Well, when we next get a glimpse, we will be able to tell for sure. But yes, absolutely, been stonking their way through.
Welcome on in. Megan returns.
Welcome in, Megan.
Oh, damn. I apologise, Hobbytan. Didn't end up meaning to make light or jokes. My apologies.
It's I guess this is what they're referring to when they say kitchen sink drama. Are those cows on Floof's screen there for a second? They might have been cows, they might have been sheep.
Well, I think I can definitely see some chickens.
Nice.
Silver with another victory. Let's have a quick look at the boards, see how far through they are. Damn. Really not that far from the end from the looks of
we can
things.
see, like, the node that Silver is on is connected to what looks to be the final node. I, of course, I'm one of those very lucky people that's blessed to have a dishwasher, but I'm also one of those people who is unfortunate enough to have a dishwasher that is broken down.
No.
So, yes, unfortunately. So I'm no stranger to the washing of the dishes.
Hobbysan saying they read a horror book that put them right off bodies of water and they couldn't see the bottom of for literal years. I ended up watching news at one point, and it put me off the Reform Party for many, many years.
The standard response, surely.
Oh, damn. Tabby the Rat doesn't enjoy stale washing up water. Obviously, that's not the tastiest of washing up water. Fresh washing up water is more delicious. But at least the stale washing up water, probably ends up having a slightly more refined taste, probably more vitamins and minerals.
Absolutely, it's they filtered out of whatever is in the bowl into the water, so you're getting all of that goodness.
Everything just oozing off.
Yeah. I will say though, for all of the we currently live in year 2026. There are all kinds of things going wrong in the world, and there's all kinds of fires. Everything's on fire all the time. But I will say that we are making slight advancements forward, and I noticed that today when I purchased for the first time a bottle of washing up liquid that it's the other way around, Mr. Matt. It's not like the ordinary one. It's the other way around. It sits upside down, and you squeeze it like mayonnaise, and it just comes straight out. And I was like, it's little things like that maybe we'll be all right. Maybe we'll be all right.
Maybe we are moving on as a society. Wild times, my friend. Wild times. I thought about an invention the other day. It was going to end up being a toothbrush, but it's got all of the bristles all the way down its body, so you can end up moving it up. Like there's a little thing on the back, like a Stanley blade.
Oh, yeah.
And you push it up.
Yeah.
And it puts more bristles out, so you can just chop off the old ones, and you've got new toothbrush there.
That sounds fantastic.
I'm going on Dragon's Den in a week.
Yeah, you know who's not going to like that? Gentleman Bristles, the company that sends you a new toothbrush every month, and you have to subscribe.
Oh, dagnammit! And I've just realised that email that I got the other day for sponsorship because my YouTube's blowing up. It was from them.
Oh. Well, it's okay, because you're going to send them out of business with your fantastic toothbrush-based idea.
I believe it's possible. Floof is making good progress through the map, and I do believe Silver is pretty... no, it's quite far... It's quite early on into this map here, from the looks of things.
Yeah.
Megan Returns is saying that her idea was a foot mop. You attach it to your foot and you can mop using your foot. There was something that was very similar, but it was for babies. You ended up putting like mops on their knees and on their little hands, and you just set them. It was basically before Roombas and things like that.
They just shine the floor for you.
Yeah. You just buff the floor with a baby.
How delightfully Victorian. Oh, Kramit, they're complaining about the lack of a bottle reset.
See, I'm enjoying the divide here. Hobbytown is saying, is that not some sort of child labour or violation? And Mega Returns is going, get them started early on the housework and chores.
The Alpha and the Omega. I will say, Hobbytown, the children, they long to crawl. It's their favourite thing.
Many people ended up going mad, like about 20 years ago, when Linkin's Park ended up going like that. They ended up like so people got really into crawling for a bit.
Yeah,
Really
it was all the rage. Yeah.
It's only child labour if you pay them from I'm DMAC, which of course isn't the case with Roblox, but it says Hobbytown.
I love that we've got our finger on the pulse of you know, conversation and discussion when it comes to these hot button issues.
Have ended up revealing that the establishment is the cause for stains and messes on your dishes.
So you heard it here first. Have children and strap stuff to them so they can clean your house for you, and so you can focus on more important things like this race.
And in this race, Floof has just ended up sending in some of his troops to end up messing up a town. So it looks like Floof is making quick progress through this map. And Silver is still building up his forces for what will be happening soon, which will be domination.
Definitely noticing Floof is a big fan of the fireballs in Age of Mythologies. Been lobbing quite a few of those.
I'll be saying keeping up on the Roblox stuff because it's fascinating seeing how many backflips they're trying to do to make it look like they're a legitimate and safe company. I can imagine that they are doing a lot of silly things to try and get around the regulations. The verification laws that ended up coming in that everyone complained about ended up having, obviously, a nice effect on Roblox having to end up trying to clean things up a little bit.
Yes.
But they're obviously trying to get around it.
Of course. I mean, we live in a capitalist society, and they won't do anything until they are literally forced to. But we have squeezy washing up liquids. So.
Oh my god! Like, yeah, no, sorry. Let's get back to the squeezy washing up liquid because that is truly.
It genuinely made my week. Yeah, incredible.
I can see why. I can see why.
Tell you who's cleaning up right now. That's Silver. Almost ready to take Age of Mythologies. Also lobbing fireballs as well.
Well, just to remind chat. Oh, there we go. There's a victory there for Lovenfloofen. Just to remind chat that once they end up getting through Age of Mythologies, they will be heading into Skyrim for a bingo.
Exactly. And we will talk through that board as soon as one or both of them make it there. That is true. So, Hobbytan recently, my brother reminded me that iced tea exists, and that you can make your own iced tea. You don't have to buy the overpriced and oversugared Lipton one. You can make your own. And since then, Hobbytan and I have been conducting science, trying to find the best recipes when it comes to iced tea, because nothing cuts through on a hot day like iced tea. It's phenomenal. My personal favourite recently has been using peach tea bags, Earl Grey tea bags, and Vimto, sugar-free Vimto, and let me tell you, mwah, it's perfect. But I think Hobbytan is incredible when it comes to this kind of thing. I'm looking at the latest recipe, and it involves 6 different things. It's alchemy as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, damn.
I'm sure they wouldn't mind me sharing. The iced tea flavor has been designated fruit crumble by Hobbytan. It involves apple and pear barley water, apple and strawberry cordial, Bakewell brew tea bags, apple, raspberry, strawberry, and vanilla ice cream essences, and just a pinch of cinnamon.
Ooh.
That does sound delightful.
WoS.
I'm going to start
Hopefully-
amassing those things so that I can give it a go myself.
Hopefully, you and Hobby's Hand will enjoy making your iced tea content.
Yes, yeah, we're gonna have a YouTube channel soft launch, then a hard launch, then a semi launch, and then we've got merch, of course, and we're also doing a crossover with Ice-T, the rapping acting man. I
Oh
believe.
wow!
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought that you two were going to end up like making the recipes, like making the recipes, and then both trying on camera, and then trying them over like Discord or something like that.
That's a great idea. Yeah, we'll do that too.
Beautiful.
Amara's saying that Silver's on the last stage, and yeah, Kramit. Yeah, I think Floof. I don't think Floof is on the final stage yet.
But almost there. But
Yeah,
the big
certainly-
circle is in sight.
Yes, and certainly catching up.
Floof has just been beasting it through this, as we expected. Even with all of that head start, Lovenfloofen has really caught up here.
There's a reason why he has the stats that we previously read through. He's tenacious, and now that we are in the 2 games that favour his skill set, we're going to see, I think, more of this catching up taking place.
Prediction did end up going Silver's way, but it could be big money for Lovenfloofen fans tonight.
T-Pain. I like it because pan. I get it. French bread. I get it. I get it, Crummit. It's a clever joke. Reminds me actually of one of my relatives had a French pastry and wasn't very happy about it.
Oh,
Yeah, it was a very croissant.
oh, that's a shame. Hopefully, did they calm down after a bit?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
That's good.
But thank you for treating it with the emotional severity it deserves. You know, not just thinking that I'm doing some kind of stupid joke. You know.
Wait, what? When were you doing it? Mate, you know you're supposed to. You're supposed to put the signal up.
Yes. Oh, I remember the signal.
Yeah, you're supposed. That's the one. Megan returns with, I had a cross uncle, but it wasn't the same. Have you ever ended up having a cross
Again,
uncle?
That's devastating, Megan. I'm so sorry to hear about that. Definitely thing that happened and not obvious word-based joke.
Wait a minute, that's words?
I think yes. I think chat is almost exclusively comprised of words.
Wow. So I'm guessing that if you wanted to join in with chat, then you would have to end up having the ability to type out some fantastic words.
Yes, to be honest, I mean, if you could string a whole sentence of them together, you'd be doing well, and 90% of chat are. Most of it's gibberish.
If you want to dispute that, then please feel free to end up leaving comments underneath the VOD, or end up piping up now if you're live in the chat.
I'm
Going to bake
imagining.
goods.
I'm imagining these maps get longer and more difficult as time goes on. Silver has been on this one for a while now.
Yeah, Silver has ended up having to end up taking quite a a long way round. It looks like Silver was going to end up trying to go through the middle, but ended up having to turning back on that plan. Whilst Floof has ended up just dominating as many creatures as possible and is just making quick work of all of this.
I'd also like to bring chat's attention to the current poll that we're running. Even though the prediction is now set in stone and points will fall as they may, we are running a mid-stream prediction over who's going to win. Currently, I'm winning, which is incredible.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I mean, it just comes naturally.
100% of the vote currently towards you.
I wonder now if we're going to see a completion in Age of Mythologies from Silver before the 2-hour mandatory bathroom break occurs.
I have a feeling that Floof might actually complete AOM before Silver.
Interesting.
I think it could be done. Floof is very quick. Silver making progress across that top island and sending in some reinforcements. Whilst the devastation from Floof is just continuing on. Death and destruction raining down from the skies. 5 votes now for Garlips. 100% of the votes for Garlips on who will win. It does feel very, very rigged.
Look, I need all the help I can get.
We all could do with some help, you know. That's okay.
What are those? Camels?
Yeah, there's lots of funky animals in there.
There are. Oh, and there's a dragon or wyvern or something.
Yeah, there's phoenixes as well. There's a horse with some sunglasses on. There's lots of mad mythological creatures. You know, creatures such as a giraffe. Like, who's ever ended up seeing one of those in real life? They're not even real.
No, mythical, definitely.
Some wyverns.
Okay, we're reaching the point where our mandatory break is going to come in. I will undeafen both of the racers and ask them to stop before I then unmute them. Racers, you can both hear me. Please pause exactly where you are. We have reached our mandatory bathroom break. I will now unmute you both. There we go.
Oh.
It's time to take our break. Oh, I haven't paused the timer. One sec. Pause. There we go. We will take a short break and be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Watch the adverts. And this race's thrilling second half will be coming right back at you very soon. StruggleR. Hello everybody and welcome back. We are finished with our mandatory bathroom break. We will now conduct the second half of the race up to a maximum of 2 hours. But who knows what our racers will do in the second half and whether we will finish early. Who knows? We will now restart the timer and mute and deafen you both. Good luck. And yeah, we'll be annoying you in due time, I'm sure. Absolutely. We have more questions from chat and we will throw them at you soon.
Lovely.
All right, Mr. Matt, if you'd like to count us down.
10-4. It's in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And there we go. Mutant and deafened.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, right. Well, they've been racing ever so well so far. Just the fact that Lovenfloofen has caught up so dramatically.
Absolutely. I mean, when he had that run die in Rabbit and Steel, we were worried, but I mean, he has come back from that in such a big way, especially once he hit Age of Mythologies, which makes sense. It is his favorite arena, but I don't think any of us really realized to what extent he would drive through.
Lovenfloofen has absolutely dominated through AOM. It's been an absolute joy to end up seeing. Getting through this now. While Silver has been stuck on this level for a while, it's going to be interesting to see how Lovenfloofen tackles this, whether it's going to end up being a very fast order of business.
Yes, which I believe is the one after the one Floof is on, so we can hopefully see soon. I mean, you can see just how much of the map already Floof has unlocked on this level, while Silver has kind of been relegated to travelling around the edges of the level that they're on.
The RNG of this obviously might mean that we might not see this level on Floof's side, but it'd be interesting. We're setting up more and more resources.
I definitely think where I fall down with games like this is that I always want things to look very pretty. So the farms have got to be in a special kind of grid. All my buildings have got to be laid out, and well, I think in a race format that would cost me an awful lot amount of time.
It really would. Think of it like when you end up walking around any sort of English city or town. Well, not all of them. Some of them obviously are modern, like Milton Keynes and things like that. But when you end up walking around some of these cities and towns, it's a hodgepodge. It's been hastily constructed around different bits and pieces that have been hastily constructed about other bits and pieces that have been hastily constructed around other bits and pieces. Like, you'll notice that there's not all the houses the same size. Like, there'll be one that's a little bit too short because they didn't quite plan it out properly.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what you got to get into the mindset for these sorts of games, where you just end up throwing everything down and go, well, if I need to end up coming back to it later and sorting it out, I'll do it. I'll do it when I need to.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for instance, my local town, the Dominoes, was probably, I don't know, built somewhere in the region of 1600, and so it's just, yeah, it's it's all squiddly, it's all squiff.
And Lovenfloofen's gotten a Titan now, so this should be over pretty soon, I think.
Oh my goodness! On Silver's screen at the moment, I'm listening to that audio. The whole chat is. It sounds like the characters are going, "In great sandwich, in great sandwich." I had a great sandwich once.
Yeah, what was in it?
Cheese, turkey ham, black olives, and honey mustard.
Oh, lovely. After this, I'm going to end up eating something, I'm sure. Not too sure what. Something.
That's good. Just be very careful when you wash those dishes, because the man is going to be sticking food on there that doesn't belong.
It will be. Don't worry, I'm not going to end up using a plate because I will be chasing down my prey.
Love it.
As DMAC would want me to do.
Of course.
Gary.
Floof has uncovered nearly the entire map of the level he's playing right now.
He's probably just hunting down the last stragglers. Requires a total victory. So at the moment, the victory conditions for Silver at the moment are sudden death, starting town center is transformed into a citadel. If the player has no citadels left, they lose the game.
Oof.
There we go.
There we go for Silver. Oh. Fantastic.
There we go. The labyrinth is conquered. That's it. Silver is now on
Silver is on to
Skyrim.
Skyrim. Now is the perfect time for us to move over to the bingo screen. Must reapply the penguin. There we go.
Reapply the penguin.
Yep. Let's take a little sneaky look at that bingo board. Where is it? There it is. Let's make it nice and big. So let's run through a few of these objectives, Mr. Man.
Oh, shall we?
Okie dokie.
What have we got on the board today?
So, we have got My Precious, which is pickpocket a magic ring. We have Show Us Your Tits, which is receive a complaint from someone about your nudity. We have I Love You, which is attend your wedding. I fought more fearsome mud crabs than you, is die to a mud crab. On the ladder is buy a house. It just works is crash the game. JK not really is kill your spouse. We've all done it. Is where are you? Help Lydia fulfill her destiny. Fusro dar her off of High Throthgar. Have you got the sheet open? Do you want to take a few?
Yeah, it's just the screen is very tiny, so I'm just going to move my configuration over just for a moment. Sorry.
I could get you an invite link to the bingo board.
No, it should be all good. Let me just end up expanding out this. There we go. I can see it a little bit better now.
Okie dokie.
Move that over. Where did we get up to? We got up to
I.
Right, glitching 101. Steal from the chest beneath the Skyforge. The Plague 1. Get 3 diseases. What do you mean this isn't Nirmroot? 4 stones of Baranzara. Skyrim Space Program. Which I imagine is going to end up being launched by a giant.
I can confirm that is absolutely what
That
it
is. Yeah. Fired friendly. Outside of the tutorial, watch an NPC, friendly or hostile, die to a dragon. Supreme Cheese Lord. Stack 10 wheels of cheese. Falling Radiant. Feeling Radiant. Complete any 3 Jarl quests. Ooze Shiny, obtain a Centurion Dynamo Core. Hail Sith. Where is that one? Kill the Dark Brotherhood. Hi-Ho Silver Away. Is Skyrim your horse up high Hrothgar? So you know exactly what that's going to end up being. Doing the little weird corner movement thing.
Yeah.
Domestic Call. Which is having a Dragger use unrelenting force on you and return it right back. And then the final row.
Heads up. Get a double kill using a dungeon trap.
A new hand touches the beacon. Which is... Complete Merida's beacon.
We've got Oh My, which is acquire a copy of the Lusty Argonian Maid, then read it aloud to the stream. And I will just say, our racers are going to use Help Wanted to show that they're ready to read that aloud, so we'll know.
Adoring Man is help Cicero at Lorius's farm.
And then what every game needs is chop one piece of wood, mine one ore, catch one fish. And junk counts, apparently.
Ooh.
So that's our bingo card. I'll make that smaller for a while now. Currently, no objectives yet from Silver, but I imagine he's about to start. They're about to start the Skyrim space program.
Yep, I think that's what they're going for. There we go.
Love it.
Should be a mark off.
Tab out. Mark it. Is it marked? No, it's not marked yet. There we go. Directly in the center of the board there, as you can see.
That's a strong space.
It is. A lot of options from there. I wonder which way Silver will be working next.
It's going to be an exciting match. But it's not over just yet. Even though Silver is already in Skyrim, it's not lockout. They can both go for the same space.
Yes, that is the difference here. And so it'll be interesting to see if we see similar lines from both players.
There are a few easy ones in there, like stacking 10 rolls of cheese. Shouldn't be too rough to do. There should be quite a few nice locations to do that. And both of our racers do end up having some strategies that they've already thought of. They have come into this with an idea. Except for Silver, I must say. Silver's just going to end up freeballing it.
I quite enjoyed Silver's notes on Skyrim. They're 2 bullet points. Man, I don't know, it's Skyrim. I've played Oblivion like 10 times more. I'm just going to go for whichever achievement seems easiest to grab.
Whilst Floof actually just has, for every single bingo tile, a full write-up of how to end up doing it.
Which is a fantastic resource for us.
It really is.
So, Silver off
Whee!
Whee!
Sorry, I was watching the elephants flip there.
So, is Floof still on the map that Floof was...
Yeah.
Yeah, still looks quite similar.
Yeah, Floof hasn't moved on a stage just yet, so I do believe Floof has one more level after this.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes the Titan at last, stopping them from hitting an elephant and making them spin around.
I just realised the music was playing. Apologies, chat. I've rectified that mistake.
I'm sure the chat was loving for a moment there the mix of Skyrim's
Alongside synthwave stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a vibe.
It really was. Floof has got the production lines going right now, so this should be over soon for Floof, I imagine. Oh, no, there's another Titan. About to make elephants fly through the sky. Floof needs to stop this from happening again, so it's going to be destroying all of their stuff. That's it, destroy it all.
It's a shame, actually, that one of the squares that is not on the board this time, I believe, is Wrong Open World Game, which apparently is follow a fox for 3 minutes. I just saw a fox dart away on Silver's screen, but unfortunately that's not one of the objectives today. Oh, and now
no,
being
dogs.
accosted by dogs.
I've got a boo! Oh, have that!
Oof.
Who's the apex predator now?
Well, it will be very interesting to see what Silver's preferred prey animal is. Oh, doggy's just having a lie down. It's fine. Also, thank you for the follow. The bun pup called Robin. I would maybe hazard a guess that might be the Robin that is one of our camera people for the Power Wash Simulator race, but if not, I have made an assumption and I apologize.
No worries, they'll end up enjoying a lot of the fantastic content that is going to end up being on the Wheel of Struggle, whether that's the wheel spins within the actual season of the Struggle, or one of our fantastic competitive races as part of StruggleR.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Mr. Matt, which is why I left it for you to do.
Pubis race mention from Tabby the Rat.
Yes, I'm looking for that one. Amara's saying that Silver seems kind of lost. Not
You're
knowing
correct on that assumption.
necessarily what to chase next. Well, our next interview will be with Silver, so we probably need to make a decision as to when to bother them.
Put on some clothes, bound to upset some people.
But we'll maybe wait to see if we see a glint of a direction first. Oh,
There we go.
just tick show us your tits because well, and the character, by the way, that is being used for this particular game of Skyrim is called Beef. So Beef must have just received a compliment, or perhaps a more negative statement about her state of undress.
Yeah, there we go. Beef
Nice.
currently getting chomped up at the moment.
Ah, yes, this is the mud crabs. So it's emerging that I believe that Silver is headed for that top line across the top of the bingo board there.
Here we go. Here comes the death to the mud crab. There we are, and that should be another box ticked off. About to see it live. Get excited, everyone.
There it is. Okay, well now Silver has seems to have a direction. I think probably now is a good time to check in. If you've got your questions ready, Mr. Matt, we'll
Let me just make sure. Yeah, we've got the questions. There we go. Lovely.
fantastic. Silver, how are we?
Hello. You know, I've played Skyrim maybe once or twice.
We
Just kind of looking at the list and guessing.
after the very early space program win, we thought that you appeared slightly directionless, but we thought we'd bother you once we saw a definite direction and intentionality in your routing, and we can now see that the top line is looking very good for you.
It is. That's what I'm thinking. I have the free space in the middle pretty open. So
Just in case you need to
Something-
pivot.
right. And I just don't know. I've never had a wedding in Skyrim. I didn't even know that was a thing. I'll figure it out as I go.
No worries. Well, we're here to bother you for a short amount of time,
Yeah.
rendering your decision making even more difficult. Mr. Matt has some questions for you from chat.
I do indeed. Hello there, Silver.
Hello.
Hello.
Up.
I'm DMAC asks, what is each racer's favourite prey animal?
Great. And what the heck?
What's your favourite prey animal?
Man, are dogs kind of prey animals to a certain point?
Yeah, they really are. I mean, like,
Have
You
you
can
ever
hunt
seen
them
like a big
down.
hawk just grab one? Yeah,
Well,
I'd say a dog then.
In a stunning case of foresight that even I couldn't predict, when you were shooting dogs with arrows mere moments ago, I wondered if it was your favorite prey animal, and here you are. I'm so
We're
glad.
excited.
Yeah, I'm so glad we have that on video.
You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. We'll take a woman, a foreigner. She is likely not. We are not welcome here at Whiterun.
Oh my goodness, they're not
It's
welcome in
urgent.
Whiterun.
If that doesn't
Um,
Apparently,
feel
yeah.
free to.
So, Amaro also asks, so Amaro's actually got two questions here. If you were forced to legally change your name to a punctuation mark, which one fits your vibe best?
Looks like that's it.
Period.
Got to go.
Period.
Nice.
Mhm.
Final
Very
definitive.
short, sweet, succinct.
Nice, nice.
And the other question from Amaro is, what is your least favourite texture to accidentally touch whilst doing the dishes?
God. Least
Mud.
favorite texture?
Yeah, so if you were doing the washing up, you know, where you've got the wishing in the sink and you're just like, oh, I need to wind up washing up some plates and stuff. If you were to end up touching something inside of that, what would you dread? I think Amaro is building up a profile of things to end up torturing people with.
I think just like the gunk and like the excess food like stuck in like the drain catch. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you have to eventually clean that out. Yeah. That's probably the worst.
Fair, fair. Well, that's it for the questions at the moment. But how do you think you're doing at the moment?
I've got a hungry daughter.
I'm a bard by
I was doing okay before, but now I don't think I know what I'm doing. But we'll see. We'll see.
Well, you might think you're flying by the seat of your pants, but they are spectacular pants.
Thank you.
We'll leave you to it. Good luck in getting married and all of the other plans that you have for yourself in the game of Skyrim. And
Good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck getting away with this cheese.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Cheese. We'll leave you to it. Bye-bye for now. Good luck.
Thank you all.
Okie dokie.
There we go. Stealing stuff. Stealing cheese.
Nice.
And
it all comes back to rats.
It always does. It always comes back to rats.
Wait, was that one about stealing a ring, or... Oh, it's pickpocket a magic ring.
Yeah.
And,
Ooh,
yeah, that is on the board. It is in Silver's line.
I enjoy this work well enough.
I'm wondering if Silver knows you can just pick up items without actually putting them into your inventory. You can just... You don't have to end up stealing everything. You can just end up building up the stack.
Maybe it's just the thrill of kleptomania.
Possibly. Getting all of these fat cheeses.
Yeah.
Now, don't worry, Tabby, you've done nothing. You're okay. For now. Yeah, Fat Jesus is now the actual way that they are going forward with the view of Jesus. It's a really interesting twist that they've been doing in the United States now. Moving on to, not just white Jesus, but white fat Jesus.
I think it's yeah, it's something to do with, how like as humanity grows and changes, religion sometimes changes to reflect, the more modern ideals.
Hmm.
Something like that.
It's something. At least that's what R. Terry said down the pub the other day.
Oh, R. Terry. Was he giving it all that?
Oh, he was. You know what he's like. Oh, Matt.
Classic Terry.
Ah, classic. At the moment, Silver's now going through the constellations and deciding which things to go with, and is going for more sneak. And also improving the bow skills. This will be handy for making Silver's escape with all this cheese.
Yeah, definitely building out the rogue archetype of, archery, sharp shot combined with stealth. However, we are using it predominantly to steal cheese, so I don't know how roguelike that is. Hey, roguelike. I said the thing.
You did say the thing.
Right. Well, I mean, we could call in on Lovenfloofen at this point in time. We do have we've kind of ended up asking the questions in a higgledy-piggledy way because some have come in while we were with Floof, and it's my fault. But
no, you're fine. The ones that we've got at the moment, I do believe we asked if you were forced to legally change your name to a punctuation mark to Floof already, which would mean we've only got one question, which would be Amaro's question 3.
Right. So, chat, if you've got a couple minutes before we call in with Floof, if you've got any questions for Floof. I'm a snake.
Here,
I'm a
I'd like you to have
snake.
this as a token of my friendship. Come to Dragon's Reach to discuss
Oh.
well, I
Looks like Silver might be making some progress towards the shouts, and you will need a shout to end up being able to fling someone off the top of a mountain.
Once you know, of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have.
So, just looking here at Floof's notes about Skyrim. What he has down for attend your wedding is that apparently the amulet of Mara, when used with most NPCs, apparently can result in marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
you
also
do need a ring though.
Yes, you will. Uthgerd needs the shit kicked out of her, but is an easy spouse apparently as well. What else? I mean, I'm imagining a 1-2 punch. Wait, is joking not? No, it's not on the board today. Oh, what a shame.
Oh,
because JK not really is the goal of that is to kill your spouse. So it would be quite amusing to marry and then immediately kill someone.
it's a bit brutal, really, isn't it?
It is, but I mean, you know, that's what you expect from the harsh fantasy world of Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls in general.
There we go. Another question there from Tater. It's been added in. Sorry, they're up with a good question that's actually related to the topics at hand. Question here from Garlips. What do you use to condition your pubic hair? I'm looking for a good sheen.
Yeah, there's just a shimmer about it that I you know, I want to emulate upon my own pubis.
You noticed as well.
Yeah, it's just free flowing like a Maybelline advert or I guess a Laboratoire Garnier.
It was majestic. It was majestic. You know, I'm so glad that everyone ended up doing pube compare. You know, like we were all curious, so everyone wanted to compare the pubes.
Well, I'm glad that we did.
Mm.
Some people might have looked upon that exercise as folly, but the facts bore out in the end.
They really did. And it meant that we needed to end up looking at our conditioning game.
Oh, we've had a question from Tabitha Rat that is also extended to us. Would you like to answer that one first, Mr. Matt?
I'm probably going to go with... I'm probably going to go with the NCR on this one.
Oh, right.
I think the NCR are a really good faction in Skyrim. In terms of who I would probably end up like having as a nemesis, I'd probably end up saying something like the Brotherhood of Steel. I just think they're really regressive.
Yeah. Nice.
What about yourself?
I haven't played Skyrim at all. So I'm going to go with Red Faction. Specifically Red Faction Guerrilla. That was really enjoyable.
That's a good one. I loved how midway through they were like, okay, now you get to be the gorilla. And you're like, no way!
What a reveal.
What a reveal! Like, sorry if it's a massive spoiler, but this is quite an old game. But Red Faction Guerrilla, you start off as a human. And you're like, okay, this is a pretty fun little game where you're running around shooting things. and then midway through, they end up introducing the twist that you're actually a giant red gorilla. And it's like, oh shit, the title was literal. Like, blew my mind.
They should bring that back, but I believe there's potential lawsuits with Donkey Kong, Nintendo.
The world isn't ready for it to come back. Then again, I did think that the world wasn't ready for Metal Wolf Chaos to come back, and sure enough, that did. And that's about the President of the United States trying to save the United States in a giant mech suit from the Vice President.
Yeah, truly incredible. I've seen cutscenes from that game. It's full on.
It's so fucking dumb. I love it.
Right, it's been a while since we got a square for Silver here.
Silver's probably going to be reviewing how many cheese wheels. Not in there, my friend. You're looking into your food, my friend.
I've been looking for you.
Possibly looking for something
Let's
else.
see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Right, well, now we've managed to pick up a few questions. Let's head over and bother Lovenfloofen for a few minutes.
Sounds good.
Lovenfloofen. It's
Yeah.
snowing where you are.
No, it's not.
Is that not
Oh,
snowing?
you mean in the game? Okay, sure. Yes, it's snowing.
How is it going?
These later levels are always kind of a tip because you can either get really lucky and have it only be against 2 people, or you can get what I've got and have it be against 4.
Oof.
So it's just a bit intense.
RNG proving a fickle mistress.
Yeah, I would imagine Silver is in Skyrim by now.
Watch what you're doing.
Well, I'm afraid you'll have to imagine because we can neither confirm nor deny.
Fine, I'll just hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, Silver's in Skyrim right now.
Okay. Confirmed.
This isn't
But I will hasten to add, we are now with this game and with Skyrim on your home turf. So surely any advantage Silver might have in being slightly ahead might not actually bear out.
I mean, technically, Silver is not advantaged in this game, but I don't know if he admitted this to you in the interviews or not. I've taught him everything, near enough everything I know about playing Age of Mythology, and he's actually good enough to beat this Gauntlet on Legendary difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty, with me. He's been helping me do that for the achievement. So he's better at this game than he might have let on. I would definitely say my experience gives me the sort of the edge case, like, oh, this is going wrong, how do I salvage it advantage.
Well, we've definitely seen. I mean, you'll see the race back yourself, but your pace in Age of Mythologies is incredible to watch.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you.
Now that we've given you your one compliment, it's time to barrage you with nonsense questions. I hope you're ready.
Excellent.
right, here we go. We've got the first question here from Amaro ____. What is your least favourite texture to accidentally touch whilst doing the dishes?
Just anything. Like, the whole reason I used to hate doing the dishes back when I lived with my parents many eons ago was just the feeling of food on my fingers. It didn't have to have a particular texture, but like when you touch food, even though it was good enough to put in your mouth when it was food, the moment it becomes dishwasher detritus, it just gives me the massive ick.
As soon as it becomes wet food.
With my mother.
Yeah, it's just as soon as my mind has associated it with refuse because I'm clearing it away, I'm getting the ick just thinking about it. Oh.
Well, this might also give you some ick. We've got Tater84 with a question specifically for you, Floof. When I say show me your tits, do you actually lift up your top?
Yeah, do it right now. There you go. That's my tits out.
Small.
There you go, Tater.
yourself or deal some damage.
Hopefully Tater will be happy with that.
He's fiddling with his flight stick as we speak.
Oh, damn. Question from Tabby the Rat. Favorite Skyrim faction, and which faction would be your nemesis?
By faction, I'm assuming
Good doing
it's
business
like
with
the MSQ people, so like the Dark Brotherhood, the Thieves Guild, etc., etc. Based on that assumption, it would probably be the Mages Guild. My faction nemesis would be the Dark Brotherhood because they're paid to kill people who are annoying, and I am nothing if not annoying. So I probably wouldn't live very long in a world with the Dark Brotherhood.
Oh, come now. I think you'd end up lasting a long time, especially with your awesome mage powers.
Oh, I thought it was just my favorite faction. I didn't know if I didn't know I was joining the faction.
Well, I think that would be kind of implied. I mean, if you're a super fan, you'd end up being in there, wouldn't you? You'd be like, wow, I've got to get in there.
Oh no, I'm not intelligent enough to be a mage.
Oh.
I'm one of those people that dresses up as a mage at Comic-Con or whatever the Skyrim equivalent Comic-Con is.
You're a
Dragfest.
Dragfest.
You're a mage LARPer.
Yeah. Or pick a mage at my D&D game, but probably not smart enough to actually qualify as a mage.
Kramit is saying Rimcon.
Rimcom. Love it.
Oh, and the final question here we've got from Garlips, which is, what do you use to condition your pubic hair? I'm looking for a good sheen.
Condition my pubic hair. Same stuff you use on your hair, really. Like if you care about it that much, just make sure it's groin safe because some stuff contains like caffeine, and you don't want to put that on your groin.
That's where I've been going wrong. Must be.
You've been using that hair shampoo that ends up having caffeine in it as well.
Alpacin?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Yeah. Sometimes, honestly, mate, sometimes I've just been rubbing coffee straight into it.
Damn.
Which has helped with the colour, but no sheen at all. Like, coffee is matte, you know?
Mayonnaise, if you can stand the smell.
Okay.
That would end up making good sheen.
Huh.
The emulsified oils.
I feel like we're getting back into dishwasher detritus at this point.
Which is a great term. I'm really proud of myself for like coining that term.
It's good.
So,
is that it for the questions, Mr. Matt?
Yeah, I believe so, including the one that I made up. You have to guess which one.
I'm not going to.
How much of this level do you foresee you having to finish now? Oh, never mind. I answered my own question. So, actually, that was the last level, right?
No,
this is the next level.
Oh, this is the final one. But what is it going to be?
But
Buster on
this is standard regicide. It's a 2v2, so it should be fast compared to the last two levels I've had to do.
Fantastic.
But yeah, no. Have you had a favorite game so far? Have you had any of the games that you've looked at and been like, oh, I quite like the look of this game?
Yeah, I think definitely Rabbit and Steel for me. Looks like something that I would like. That sounds awful. It looks like something I would actually play. Like,
yeah, 100%. That was sort of. I think I said it to Tabby the Rat. Was sort of the games we'll be covering. Skyrim. If you like Skyrim, you already know what Skyrim is. But of the games we'll be covering, I thought Rabbit and Steel might be the most sort of. Oh, this is an interesting and looks fun game.
That definitely shone through, and with all the roguelike elements, we were kind of likening it to things like Ball X Pit and Vampire Survivors, in that like some of the graphics are almost like, for want of a better word, utilitarian. Like it's not about like wowing you with amazing graphics; it's more about the gameplay. And
no, I think and I could be wrong. I think Rabbit and Steel is all hand drawn.
Oh wow!
by one person.
Oh, that's
So-
incredible, actually.
It's definitely utilitarian because it's one person doing it. It's a very beautiful game. I do have one qualm with it, and it's my ADHD brain gets a bit overwhelmed at times. And I think you saw that when I had my first game over at the Church Mouse Streets. I took one hit and then just sort of stopped focusing and took the other 5.
Well, Rally,
sometimes
you did,
when that happens.
because, yeah, you've come back from that to be, well, at the end of Age of Mythology.
Yeah, I should be done in the next couple of minutes as soon as I find the man in the tower.
Where are you, man in tower?
I mean, presumably in a tower, but I mean, where's the tower? Who watches the
It's
Watchmen?
usually the southmost tower, which, depending on the map, can be really helpful. Like you find it straight away here with the way these towers are laid out. But when there's 2 towers like this, you've got to weave between them to try and find it.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to weave it up.
There you go. That's Age of Mythology done.
There we go. Hold on to your butts, chat, because we are doing a live game switch here with Floof.
What is going to be your strategy here?
I'm going to open the game, and I've seen one of the objectives is to crash it, so I'm going to immediately crash it once I open it. As soon as I can find where the fuck Elder Scrolls is on the list. There it is.
Now, the strategy that we've got down for you here is you are literally just going to be changing where your character is placed. And also potentially trying to end up making loads and loads of cabbages.
I won't be changing. If you've read the console command that I prepared ahead of it, that's not changing their placing. That is placing at their feet, so dropping, so they're not stacked. Because if you just spawn in 500 cabbages, they're stacked, and you can just drop them, and the game won't care because it only has to render 1. Place at me spawns them at your feet, which will then make the game go, oh no.
I see. And with this, what you're about to do now, you will be alerting Silver to the fact that you are now also in Skyrim.
Yeah, if I can get my copy and paste to work. Okay, fine, I'll type it.
I hope you're ready for cabbages, chat.
It's getting tense.
Oh, I missed a space.
Could not pass this line. Here we go.
Oh.
Need another 500. There you go. Game is dead.
Incredible.
There we go. There is a crash. So we've had the live crash, and now we're going to end up having the live pressing of the bingo square.
Fantastic.
I hope you're excited, chat.
It just works.
It just works.
Cabbaged. So you're going to go up, or you're going to go across from here?
I'm just going to tick off a bunch of objectives and see what's left. I had a little bit of a bimble during the break, and I think all of the lines have at least one long objective in, which is a bit fortuitous, but also a bit unfortunate for Silver, I would say.
Interesting. Well, now that we've asked our questions and that you've progressed into Skyrim, we will leave you to it. But we look on with interest to see just what direction you end up going.
Thank you.
And of course, good luck.
Thank you.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Okie dokie, chat. So,
Ooh.
with
That's
that,
in Skyrim.
we now have both of our players in Skyrim and both of our players on the bingo boards.
Who's going to be getting our first bingo? Looks like Floofer's winning. Well, at the moment, more squares
yet.
filled in.
Exactly. I will not change the GIF until I have to, Amaro. But don't worry, I'm on top of... I've got good GIF game.
So obviously, Lovenfloofen has actually got a lot of strategies and tactics already worked out for Skyrim.
We will
there we go,
switch over
getting-
to Floof's audio for a while, seeing as he's talking to people.
Yes? Uh-huh. Yes? The only thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septa being called Dragonborn by the Nords before they switched sides.
Floof, are you even paying attention to this man? He's talking to you right
Yes.
now.
Need something?
He's
trying
trying
for
to
the
test
thing.
things.
He is.
From me? The only
Nice.
thing I remember is the old story of Tiber Septum being called Dragonborn by the Nords before they switched
He
sides
might be in
and
too
joined-
much of the quest line at the moment.
Until next time.
Re-equipping and unequipping. Let's see if that might get it.
Yes.
No. Removing everything again. Let's see.
Need something? All right then.
Looks like potentially Floof will be running out of the building and then back in to see if they can trigger it.
Silver, meanwhile, on an epic quest in a flooded cave here to beat this wraith skeleton thing.
StruggleR.
Bless you.
Uh-oh, has Floof crashed?
It appears that it just works.
Oh, no, there we go.
There we go.
Just Skyrim being Skyrim. Let's see if it works this time.
I serve Jarl Balgrove. The Jarl has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
This guy really does not want to comment on a naked woman.
The little girl shouted, "You're naked." That doesn't count. Potentially it does, but I don't see the
Maybe-
square has been marked
Maybe
off.
Floof missed it.
Well, I think that might have been what the pause was with Skyrim not running. Could have been a tab out.
Oh, I see what you mean. Well, I trust Floof would have ticked it if he'd heard it, presumably.
That autosave did take a while.
So, what Floof has written specifically in his document is that Show Us Your Tits is receive a complaint from someone about your nudity, and Floof's written here as strategy, just taught to prevent us right at the start. Clearly that strategy is not paying off today.
I've been looking for you. A letter. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Oh,
All right.
Floof just took a swing at the courier. Really wasn't a fan of that letter.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Got some good pizzas out here if you're willing to buy. Oh, Floof gonna try and go for a jump here. Okay, out of bounds. If Floof can get this. There, Floof. No.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
That might be on. There we are.
very nice, very stylish.
And this should cause some funkiness with the map now. Because some parts are now going to be loaded whilst others are not quite expecting to load at this stage. So we should see some of the map doing some pop in, pop out.
Interesting. I didn't think we were going to see speedrun tech today.
Well, Floof does end up having plenty of tricks up their sleeve. Incredible, vast knowledge.
And as we stare down the barrel of just over an hour and 10 minutes left of this race, provided neither side actually achieves a line, so far Silver is still clinging on to first place.
But this is anyone's race. This can turn at any moment. There we go. Floof going in underneath, and is probably going to be getting the...
Oh, wow.
Lots of gold there. Take anything they want here. Battle axes, swords.
What I really like about this, what Floof has done is, by utilising out of bounds, has managed to raid some kind of chest that probably he wouldn't have been able to get such easy access to if he was playing normally. And there it is, Glitching 101. I'm so glad that Bethesda learned this lesson before they released a future game, say for instance Starfield.
Yeah, they're just always so good at this. I mean, the problem is that these games are vast and large. They're incredibly big. And that does end up making some things creak a little bit over time, you know?
It took years, but I earned my
Oh, I've just realised I was talking utter bollocks earlier on. JK Not Really is actually on the board.
Oh,
It's
fantastic.
currently in the line that Floof looks to be eyeing up, so perhaps we are going to see some kind of marriage and then immediate murder.
This is an
Punching fight, here we go.
Yes, of course, Floof said this is the person that when you beat the shit out of them then wants to marry you.
Yeah. There we go. Did.
So with this strategy, Floof is chasing 2 squares at once.
Now that's what I call a punch. If you ever need another blade at your side, just ask. Wouldn't mind seeing how you handle a few trolls.
I need to pick up the amulet of Mara indeed to end up being able to end up marrying. Heading to the Riften stables, potentially picking up a horse.
Hold there. Before I let you into for the privilege of entering this. All right, keep your voice down. I want everyone.
Into Riften, home of the Dark Brotherhood. And considering what Floof was saying earlier, I could imagine that the Dark Brotherhood are not going to be long for Floof's games soon.
So what do you want to know? Be seeing you around.
I'm really getting tired of your excuses.
People of Riften, heed my word. Blessings of Mara upon you. Wonderful. Mara, we also perform wedding ceremonies. Yes, if you were ready, of course. Typically, a person who...
There we go, getting the marriage quest sorted out. Amulet of Mara.
Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that. I'm saying you've got the coin. Oh, but maybe you'd like a tape. I've got a bit of...
Silver, of course, confessed earlier to us that they don't necessarily understand exactly how to get married in this game. That's going to be a big problem.
That's 2 squares that are not going to be there. There we go, deactivating the trap. But Lydia's already down. Poor Lydia.
Oh, do you know, I forgot to change the game info on stream. I'll just do that right now.
Oh my goodness, no way!
Yep, unfortunately we haven't been playing Age of Mythologies for at least 10 minutes now.
Warm drinks
Jeez.
and warm beds.
Now, you might have to help me out, Mr. Matt. I've typed Skyrim into Twitch, and about 1,500 games called Skyrim have showed up.
Jesus. I do not know which version of Skyrim they're playing.
No, I will click on the one with the most viewers and followers, because that way, that might trickle down.
Trickle down economics. It's always been a great idea, hasn't it?
Certainly. It'll get us out of the mess that we're in.
It really will. Oh. Looks like we've had a little bit of a crash there on Floof's side.
Didn't even have to try this time.
No. Just Skyrim being Skyrim.
We'll momentarily switch over to Silver's audio.
Oh.
Oh, and Silver crashes. Couldn't have planned that. Better if I tried. Oh dear. All right, well, back to player one's audio. It just works.
It just works.
I really hope they've been saving often as well. I mean, there is an autosave, right?
Yeah. So, it autosaves fairly regularly, but it's difficult to know how far back you are. Yeah, Amulet of Mara, so Floof knows that.
With that crash, it means that Silver also gets to redeem the square. It just works.
That is true. The version of Skyrim that I'm really looking forward to is the one where they've added in an AI Jack Black. And the AI Jack Black will actually talk to you all the way through your Skyrim playthrough. Non-stop. Just constantly talking to you about how cool something is, and it's like, a dragon! And stuff like that. I've fallen out with KG again. You know, just little comments every now and again. It's probably the best way to play Skyrim with Jack Black.
I think so. It's part of Jack Black's continued crusade to be in everything ever.
Well, I mean, you picked the Jack Black version. I mean, there was the Chris Pratt version as well, wasn't there?
Oh, of course, yes.
What was it? Skyrim Pratt and Skyrim Jack Black.
Yeah, and you had to buy the two because you couldn't get all of the stuff in one. You had to transfer it. Yeah. That's how they get you. While we were talking about that, though, Silver has redeemed Domestic Call.
Oh.
Domestic Call, of course, being have a Draugr use unrelenting force on you and then return it right back.
Don't want to miss your own wedding. May you return to her.
Meanwhile, Floof's getting married.
Ooh. I'm getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are going to chime.
I was gonna say, maybe Floof needs something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. But both of our races today have been borrowing quite a lot of stuff from the characters in Skyrim.
May you return to her benevolence and safety.
I've seen Silver pick up a lot of cheese wheels. Loves a cheese wheel.
I mean, who doesn't?
Congratulations on your wedding. So happy for the both.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk with Jack Black being a vision guide. I remember that edition coming out. I think that was tail end of last year, wasn't it?
Cyberpunkin, Cyberpunkin, it's totally great. Yeah, I think that's how the song went.
Benevolence and safety.
Oh, wasn't it Jeff Bezos who ends up having his own version of Roblox where basically everyone is Jeff Bezos? Like every single texture in that game has been remodeled. Even in other people's maps, it's just Jeff Bezos.
Oh, base blocks.
Yeah, base blocks.
My nephew plays that for 14 hours a day.
Jeez.
His portfolio. He's currently at 1.2k. He's making mad stacks.
Mad stacks. Well, if you don't want to end up having Jeff Bezos end up having even more money, why don't you end up putting in your Twitch Prime subscription into the Wheel of Struggle. Like, it would be a wonderful investment because we've got wonderful races coming up throughout the season.
Absolutely. I'm going to unmute and undeafen Floof because I think we should congratulate him on his marriage because it's definitely going to last the test of time.
I really think so.
Gather here today under Mara's loving gaze to bear witness to the union of two souls in eternal companionship. May they journey forth together in this life and in the next, in prosperity and poverty, and in joy and hardship. Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever?
I do. Now and forever.
Do you agree to be bound together in love, now and forever? Under the authority of Mara,
Floof, you may now kill the bride.
I declare this couple to be wed.
Thank you.
I present
Congratulations on your marriage. That is certainly going to last
Thank
a long time.
It might last a bit. It's just dawned on me that she is in very good armor. So this might be the time to do some leveling up.
Nice. Don't forget are you going to tick them both off once you've done the deed?
I'll tick them both off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations all the same.
She's lovely, isn't she?
What'd you say, Miss Matt?
Auto saves?
What about auto saves?
Oh, just the fact that you've ended up having a random massive crash like not too long ago.
Oh, yes, you saw that. Excellent. I'm glad. I was just thinking I didn't need to spawn the cabbages in. I could have just waited for the game to do what it does.
Thing.
As you will have seen by Silver ticking the square off, you crashed, and then Silver crashed within 20 seconds of you.
Oh, excellent. Wow. That's fantastic, isn't it?
It is Skyrim.
It is Skyrim.
We'll leave you to your intended homicide.
Thank you.
And best of luck. But we had to congratulate, the happy couple.
Did she just...
Oh.
Oh, there she is. Right.
She went in and then out again, and then back in, and now she's gone back out again. Oh no.
Is the honeymoon period over?
Potentially.
Oh.
She might be an ex-bride.
Well, we'll leave you to it. Why
does that guard not care? I've just committed murder in the middle of the town.
So sorry for your loss. Good luck with the rest of the race.
Thank you.
Incredible scenes here at StruggleR.
You could have seen that coming.
So, Silver only ahead by 1 square at this point.
And wild battle.
Yep, Floof really liking the look of that line in the middle. Let's take a look at the 2 remaining squares. So the IE is jump from Bard's Leap Summit, which I don't know if there's a warp there, but that sounds fairly easy to do. And then we've all done it.
You have to end up dragon shouting one of the characters off of there. Oh, that's and right. Silver is going for the death by dragon.
Okie dokie.
Let's see if they are a crispy pile or if they are still alive. Nope, that dude's still alive. He's still firing. Get out of there, Silver. The dragon's coming back for another pass. Oh. More people getting crispy. But no one's down just yet. Dragon's like, you better get out of here. I'm going to make these people crispy. They just took a full hit of that. Didn't care. Off they go. The dragon might actually die.
NPCs are just built different.
They really are. Silver just thinking to themselves, but when? When will one of you pop your clogs? I want to tick off this square. I need to. The battle is on. It's like dragons popping off.
A majestic reindeer.
Yeah, just running off. Oh, yep, there's one that's been made crispy, and there's another dead one. But is that from a bite or is that from fire? I don't know what the specification is.
What goal are we talking about again? Fired friendly?
Yep, fire friendly.
Outside of the tutorial, watch an NPC, friendly or hostile, die to a dragon, so it doesn't even need to be fire.
Yep.
Just as long as the dragon killed. Yeah.
And there it goes.
Again, so long as Floof doesn't win by line, that means Silver is still technically in the lead.
But Floof must have just seen that square pop up and gone, okay, I need to move things up now.
Did Floof jump?
I believe so.
Oh, I must have missed that. Okay. Right, so literally, the only thing that Floof needs to do now is help Lydia fulfill her destiny by Fusro-daring her off of High Hrothgar.
You there. We're looking for someone in
I've
white.
been looking for you.
Pay good money for knowledge.
Floof's very popular right now, getting stopped by 2 NPCs immediately. And to White Run and immediately get a courier and someone else going, look, someone's looking for you, mate. Like, oh, it's that matey.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard.
Looks like Silver is having a nice little quest here. Not sure which line Silver will end up trying to make a major play for here.
Well, I mean, they certainly have the cheese for it.
They really do. But they must see that Floof is only 1 square away from completion.
What do you need, my thing?
Here's Lydia.
Lead the way.
It's all ticking down.
I mean, I've not played Skyrim. I have played Oblivion quite a lot. So I think this is probably indicative of Bethesda games in general. Certainly Fallout 3 and New Vegas as well. There's an air of just murder and homicide in Floof's playthrough of Skyrim today that kind of rings true with this kind of game from this kind of studio.
Well, the thing is the games are quite immersive. Like, when this game came out, I ended up having, like, friends who really, I wouldn't have ended up going, oh, this is going to be your thing. It's like, it would not be their thing whatsoever. But they were definitely into this. They absolutely love Skyrim. But it's just because of how immersive and how deep it is and how much stuff there is to do. But when you end up looking at it as a game, you end up going, oh, look, yeah, this is broken, this is broken, this is broken. And it's like, when you're doing a first playthrough of this, you end up kind of forgiving some of the jankiness sometimes. Like, there'll be some jank that will happen and you go, oh, for fuck's sake, like this again.
Yeah.
But there'll be some stuff that will happen and you just go, that's funny as hell. Like, some of the ragdolling can be really bizarre, like what will happen. So when you play it when you're playing it as just a bit of entertainment, a lot of fun. When you're playing it as a game, a proper game, then it can be a bit funny. No, we are not talking about the unofficial Skyrim patch. Like, there's a whole
I watched a YouTube video about that, yeah.
Yeah. It's a great watch. Great watch.
Serious business.
Yeah, it seriously was. Like, if you haven't seen that video, it's an awful lot of fun. I really enjoyed watching that one. Down the rabbit hole, wasn't it?
Yeah, I believe so, yeah. I'll just check real quick.
Looks like Silver is going.
Yes, it is. It was Frederick Knudsen.
Legend. Looks like Silver is looking to end up stealing a special ring off someone, one of these enchanted rings. Just not finding anyone in anyone's pockets.
Yeah. So it all comes down to this, chat. Floof is on the sprint towards this place so that he can, well, blow Lydia away.
Hmm. Oh, guys, by the way, I would really recommend doing at least one playthrough of Skyrim. Like, it's...
Yeah. It's on my to-do list.
There's... it's... The problem is with Skyrim is that because it's been out for so long, you'll end up having, like, pre-built, like, connotations and ideas about it already. Like, it's tough to end up going into Skyrim fresh, completely clear, because you would have heard stuff that people have said over the years, and you would have ended up hearing X, Y, Z, or something that happens, or you would have ended up seeing some of the memes and stuff like that. But obviously, like, bloody hell. Obviously, it's never the same as when you actually play through something. Like, I read bits and pieces about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure before I sat down and watched it and read bits of it. And even knowing some stuff that was going to be happening, I was like, still going, what the bloody hell's going on?
Yeah. No, it's just, yeah, the to-do list is always growing at a rate quicker than I can call it, but it's definitely something I need to do at some point. And I mean, I loved Oblivion. Like, I just... so the summer before Fallout 3 came out, I thought, well, Fallout 3 looks amazing, so I should probably play Oblivion, see what the fuss is all about. And over the course of that summer, it was the summer before I went to uni, I was just... I fell deep. I played the entire thing. I played Shimmering Isles, and got all of the achievements, because this was on Xbox 360. And, yeah, just fell deep. So I don't know why I didn't really get round to Skyrim. I guess I don't know. But I've always known that it's kind of there as an option someday to head to. So I will eventually. I mean, let's face it, Todd Howard will keep releasing it until I play it.
Oh, he will do. I would recommend getting the Engage version. I reckon you'd really like that one.
I think so too. Yeah, it's my brother has an Engage. I don't know if it works though. He bought it secondhand, so we don't know. I don't know if he's ever tried to boot it up. But I have held an Engage in my hands, and they are a beautiful little thing.
They are odd, like, shapes, aren't they?
Yeah. Engage race when?
Yeah. There is an Engage emulator.
Interesting.
Like, I swear there is actually, like,
Yeah.
Engage ROMs exist out there.
Because, I mean, Tomb Raider was released for it. I think there was a Tony Hawk release for it.
Yeah, it looks like there's EKA2L1 is apparently an Engage emulator.
Nice. Interesting.
Well, there we go. Engage is on the menu, boys.
Meanwhile, we're watching Floof, much like, and I know chat will really dig this this reference because they're all very much up to date on the Bible. Abraham was tasked by God to take his child up a mountain and be sacrificed. And much like that famous biblical passage, we're seeing that today from Floof, who's leading. Yeah, except for a death there. I mean, he has been making saves on the way up, I think because it is such a fraught and perilous path. And of course, while we've been talking, Silver managed to get that ring.
By doing an enchanting... So what happened there was, basically, Silver ended up taking a ring off of one of those priests, enchanted it at the table behind them, put it back on them, and that's why they had to keep auto-saving and auto-loading, because they kept being detected.
Yeah.
And then stole it back.
Nice. What a strategy.
But is it too little too late?
I mean, yeah. To win on this line, Silver would still need to get married and own a house, which in this economy, you got to pick one or the other.
It's a tough time. Whilst Floof just needs to get past a fucking lion or a tiger. Keeps killing him on the way up. Like, what's going on there?
I think,
Yeah.
you know, Floof's last wife died under suspicious circumstances. I think nature is trying to save Lydia from a similar fate.
Oh, wow. Well, they're not married, are they? They're just good friends.
Yeah, no, this time, I mean, you know, Floof is forgoing the marriage ceremony, just going straight to cold-blooded murder.
If Lydia's still there. I haven't seen Lydia in a while.
Yeah. Hopefully, Lydia's okay, because Floof is keeping her alive until the right moment. Does he need to make it all the way up to the top of that mountain he was just looking up?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
This is a trek.
Don't worry, it's not going to be too bad. Because look, Floof's going to take a shortcut.
Ah. This shortcut rocks.
Oh, it really does. Look at that. Look at how much has been saved here. By just cutting this tiny corner, isn't it? That's so much space saved.
Yep.
There we go.
Kramit, meanwhile, is telling us about English wrestling in England happening.
And Scotty Too Hotty is doing some of the tours over here. Fair play to him. He needs a payday, doesn't he? Actually, that might be the tour that he's doing with his son. Really heartwarming bit of footage that's out there of basically he's doing wrestling moves with his son on a bed. Ends up, you know, getting hit with his son's finisher. Takes the pin, 1, 2, 3, and it's like, oh, that's really sweet. And it's like 20 years later, they end up recreating it in the ring in like his first actual wrestling match.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I was like, oh, wow.
I don't know how this would work, but StruggleR is crying out for some kind of wrestling game race thing.
Oh, you're probably going to be looking at something like either a race of Here Comes the Pain, or potentially looking at one of the weirder like subtitles, like Brawl Stars or Battlegrounds, like one of the awful, like not very good wrestling games. But those end up being like pretty chunked in such a way that they do have an end objective of just like complete X, Y, Z.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a few options and things like that. But if it, like, ultimately, it's all about doing a career mode. Oh God, we're creating a career mode in SmackDown versus Raw or something like that, and sharing the file with everyone.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'm trying to make StruggleR Season 5 Extreme, and that's get this, Mr. Matt, with a capital X.
Oh,
Extreme.
Wow. Extreme.
Tony the Hawk skateboardings and the WWF/E wrestling games. Let's make it happen.
Oh, just had a little bit of a blink out for Silver. Nope, we're all back. At least I'm hoping so.
We're kind of on a paused frame. Huh.
Should be coming back in just a moment for you. Who would win, Tony A. Hawk or Sonic A. Hedgehog?
It depends on what the realm of combat is, Amaro. Oh, we've got Silver's game back. Now Floof's has hung. Okay, that's back too. Excellent. Yeah, so I mean, if it's a race, probably Sonic the Hedgehog. But if it's a points-based competitive...
Oh, there we go!
There we go!
Hi, Lydia!
That is a 3:20. What was the second? Like 28 seconds, I think.
Yeah,
Something
somewhere
like that.
around. Yeah.
I'm gonna call it a 3:20:28. Let's get that on the screen. There we go, with a time of 3:20:28. It's Floof. Let's call an end to proceedings, shall we? Gonna unmute and undeafen everybody.
Oh.
Folks, it is time to stop. We have a winner, as I'm sure you both know.
I can tell.
What a race. Absolutely incredible. We've enjoyed it greatly watching here. I'm sure you'll enjoy it greatly when you watch the VOD back as well. Especially if you hit that little mute button next to the player. But an absolutely incredible effort from you both. I mean, in terms of sheer squares, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, in terms of sheer squares, you still have the most silver, but Floof with that second row strategy, marrying a lady, immediately killing her, and then leading another lady up a mountain to kill her too. Floof, your bloodlust surely has now been satisfied.
Not quite, because Lydia doesn't actually die. She has only some companions have this. There's like, everyone knows essential and non-essential companions in like the Elder Scrolls. Essential things you can't kill, non-essential things you can kill. But companions like Lydia, they have this pseudo-essential status where they only die if you deliver the last hit to them, and her falling doesn't count as me delivering the last hit.
Oh, fine. She's just going to walk it off.
That's why she keeps coming back, and I keep doing it again.
But incredible effort from both of you. Silver, you led the race for almost the entire race. I
kind of predicted that. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I
kind of predicted I would get lost at Skyrim. I ended up just doing a whole dungeon looking for money.
Absolutely smashed it with the squares though. And yes, I have changed the GIF. The GIF has changed from penguin to fox. But let's make it official and put an enchanted ring on it by heading over to the podium. Folks, how do we think this is going to shake out? Who's going to be first place? Who's going to be second? The answer is second place going to Silver. Congratulations. A brilliant showing for your very first StruggleR race.
Thank you. It was fun. I liked it.
You had it until literally you didn't anymore because Floof had won. Like, up until that point, you were technically on paper, you were first the whole way. So that's very strong, and we look forward to your continued StruggleR career with great interest.
Yeah, I'll see what I can join.
And then, of course, this is going to upset chat, which Floof, did we tell you what the percentage of the prediction was in chat?
Well, 15,000 of it was me on Silver.
Oof. Well, chat actually was split over the two of you, but went 56% Silver and 44% you. So it's a bit of an upset in chat today.
Yeah, I bankrupted myself on this one.
But first place, of course, it goes to Lovenfloofen. A continued unblemished scorecard.
Yeah, I'm really surprised because I kind of, as you saw by like the way the race panned out, I kind of architected this to lose, so I didn't have the stress of being undefeated anymore. But
well, you've really snookered yourself now.
Didn't want to disrespect. Well, I didn't want to disrespect. Right, I didn't want to disrespect Silver or disrespect StruggleR because I enjoy it so much by like deliberately losing, if that makes sense. So I still raced. I still tried to win.
Absolutely.
So
sorry, I just want to commend you for getting back in the race when you had that unfortunate run ender in Rabbit and Steel.
Yeah, that's
a restart. Dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Church-
incredibly rough.
I had no DPS and I got mice, so I was
Was
just it was
oh,
just
mice.
no, I just got mice and I couldn't kill the ads and it just ended me. Ugh. Sorry, I didn't mean to keep cutting you off.
No, that's fantastic. Mr. Matt, I think I was cutting you off.
No, you're all fine. You're all fine. I just wanted to end up recapping the fact that it was basically a case of Silver was ahead for every single game, but then Rabbit and Steel ended up having that unfortunate death and a restart, like early on in your second run, and then it was Age of Mythology that basically ended up pulling everything back because you just ran through that grid, Lovenfloofen.
Yeah. Age of Mythology was okay to me. Those, not the final node, but the penultimate node and the node before that, being a 1 versus 2 and then a 1 versus 2 versus 2 really slowed me down. Otherwise, I thought I might catch right up.
Silver ended up having a real struggle with the end of that one.
The final node.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
What did you have for your final node? Do you remember?
It was a 2v2. It was sudden death, and I forgot what sudden death meant. And it means that you start with a citadel, and I was like, oh, my cheese doesn't work against citadels.
It does. It does. You can.
It
still,
doesn't work
you can
well.
still do it. You've got to micro. You can kill the if you kill the laborers that they try to repair with, you'll still destroy the citadel.
Okay.
Well, you know, for round 2, coming in StruggleR Season 5.
Yes.
Well,
sorry, hosts.
That was it was a joy to watch. We've learned so much. We've talked so much inane bullshit. It's been a great time, and that's all testament to both players. You played a blinder. Congratulations. I suppose we should start with Silver, as is customary around here. Silver, where can people find you and the things that you do?
I don't even do anything. I guess you could find me on Twitch, Silver Waters, but I don't really stream that much. Just
Yeah,
kinda
no,
Do a
so,
little wheel.
yeah, you're in the wheel.
That's something.
Well, everyone, go to twitch.tv/silverwaters and make sure that you follow, so that you can not watch Silver, but you can be kept abreast of when Silver is streaming. Of course, our first place winner, a continued unblemished scorecard. Lovenfloofen, where can people find you and the things that you do?
Well, it's a little concerning because that means I'm going to be super assy in the Power Wash Simulator race. No, you can find me in communities. I'm a bit like Silver. We stream to each other is the thing. We sit in Discord all day and just stream games directly to each other instead of putting it on Twitch. So if you want to find me, it's typically finding me by finding events that I work on. So you can find me in Populous Reincarnated, where I'm the lead tournament host. You can find me in the Albion Speedrun Collective, where I am the hosting lead. And you can find me in Wheel of Struggle as both a participant and assistant of StruggleR.
You've been promoted to vice chairman.
Oh, well, thank you. But yeah, those are the best places to find me if you do genuinely seek me out. It's in the communities I'm in because I'm really terrible about doing like the individual streaming thing.
Fair enough. Mr. Matt Internet, I would not have been able to do this without you today. You've been the pillar that has kept StruggleR up. And of course, you've said alarming things about animals that you want to eat. Where can people find you and the things that you do?
I don't know if they want to find me after all of that, but you can end up finding me on Low Res, which is a show I host. It's wonderful. It's a comedy gaming panel show. It's got lots of stuff that happens. Go and watch that. You can also find me on Mr. Matt Internet, on the YouTubes, Instagram, TikToks, all that stuff. I've been releasing random videos, and we've just hit over 300 subscribers out of nowhere. So that's a thing. So yeah, on the up and up. Yeah, find me on there. Not eating prey. I don't actually go out and hunt and eat little prey. That doesn't happen. Thanks, D-Mac.
Well, I mean, I think there's a whole load of grass that views you with suspicious eyes when you walk near. And so that's pretty much your prey animal, I think, grass.
Yeah, that's it. Fuck, I should have thought of grass. Anyways, Garlips, where the hell can people find you?
Oh, people already know. Twitch.tv/Garlips. I'm going to be practicing for a race that I'm going to mention in just a few moments. Yeah, you can find all manner of bullshit there. Just search Garlips. I'll pop up, and then you'll be like, oh, why did I search this? I don't want to see this, and then you'll leave. So yeah, make sure you do that. Okay, let's move over to the calendar, and I'll talk you through the remaining races we have for StruggleR Season 4. So, after today, of course, we will be taking a bit of a break. It's going to be a week off. A week tomorrow, as in Sunday the 26th of July, we will be back with a Sonic the Hedgehog ring shuffler race. That's going to be myself, Amaro, and Kylorian Orr. We're going to be playing the Sonic Game Gear titles, and of course it's that lovely contraption called Alistair's Magic Box, where every time you collect a ring in the game, it auto shuffles to a different Sonic game. That's going to be a great deal of fun. It was quite chaotic last year. Slightly less races for Tater84 and Hobbytown to keep track of this time, but still going to be... Is there anyone else on that, or is that... Yeah, it's just those two. Okay, good. I thought I'd forgotten someone. I hadn't. Following that, the very next day, you're going to want to put this one in your diaries, okay? Even though it's a work day, try and make this race if you can, because the immovable object, Hex Tree, will be going up against the unstoppable force that is Wugger, okay? Both StruggleR champions who have never lost a race. Now, according to the way the race has been structured, one of them has to come out on top. Who's it going to be? And more importantly, are you going to lose channel points? So you need to be there. You owe it to yourself, and you owe it, more importantly, to me, that you must be there for that race. Okay, that's Monday the 27th. I believe somewhere in the region of 1 o'clock in the afternoon UK time. If you're at work, have it on in the background. If you can't because you've got to go to the office, maybe have diarrhea or something. Say that you can't make it, because you're really going to want to see that. That is a Stalker race. Oh yeah, I should actually tell you what the game is. It's Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. They're both going to be racing to Chernobyl as fast as they can. It's kind of like a true ending / any percent, where they're basically trying to get there as quickly as they possibly can. Then moving on from that, on the 1st of August, it's been mentioned recently, the Power Wash Simulator race, the Duel, in StruggleR Season 4's Crown, will be taking place. That is Team Clappers, Lovenfloofen, Tater84, Adrian's Revenge versus Team Squeaky Clean, Tabby the Rat, Hobbytown, and D-Mac. It's going to be really exciting. You're not going to want to miss that. Myself and Altrador will be commentating, and of course we've got very talented camera people in Bork and Robin. So it's going to be really cool. We are planning the last minute details of that behind the scenes at the moment, and you're not going to want to miss it. Moving on into the rest of August, we've got a Zelda vs. All. We've got Ass Effect, where Shepard needs to get laid 3 times. We've got Sonic Adventure, Blind Picross, Balatro Bingo, Launcher Lockout Bingo, just so much bingo. We have, of course, as we worked out today by counting, our 69th race, which is Crash 3. So, very nice, very nice. On the 22nd, Saturday the 22nd, we've got an NES Mystery Game Shuffler. 4 games, shuffling at regular intervals between 30 and 60 seconds. That's going to be Markman, Wugger, D-Mac, and new racer, Lufty? Hang on, I'm going to check my document real quick. But we have
Lufty?
Lufty.
Lufty, isn't it Lufty?
I'm just double checking. I've not put them in the sheet, which is amazing. Yeah, I believe it is Lufty, who came in off the back of one of our other races. So look forward to that. That's going to be exciting. We've got a Wugger vs. Hex rematch on the 25th. That is going to be Half-Life 2 Carry the Baby, aka take the gnome from the very start of Half-Life 2 Episode 2 all the way to the end. On Thursday, the 27th, a reckoning is coming my way. It is the Mystery Race the Third. I usually am behind the scenes planning these, but this time I've handed that over to the ever-capable Lovenfloofen and Olive. They have chosen 2 games, or maybe more, I don't know. I literally know nothing. And I'm going to be put into the race this time, see how I do, up against Ads, DMAC, Mr. Matt Internet, who's here now, and Randomized TV. That's going to be really exciting. I'm looking forward to that one. How about you, Mr. Matt? You looking forward to that?
Oh, it's going to be a great fun. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great time being in the dark of what game we're playing.
It's your first mystery race. It's my first mystery race too. Exciting.
I can't believe it. After all this time. And it's going to end up being a low res special because it's going to be me, you, and Ads as well, isn't it?
Of course, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Wow. So much talent in one place, and yet we will all be stuck in game 1. Rounding out August, we have the Disney Relay Roulette, of course. 2 teams. Team Olive Green and Team Bone Club, of course, are going to be facing off in Disney platformers. Moving on to September and our final races, we have, of course, a Subnautica bingo between Hextree and Tater84 on Tuesday, the 1st of September. On Thursday, the 3rd of September, we have our Trials race. This is usually always a fun one to look forward to in our calendar. And that is going to be between Wugger, Olive, Mr. Matt, and Kythius, who all... Well, no, Mr. Matt was commentator last time, but yeah, most of them have always played in the Trials race. So, Mr. Matt, are you scared to be going up against such tough competition there?
Not really. I'm not overly scared. It's more of a case of excitement. I've been watching these Trials races for the last couple of years and commentating on them at the last minute, and you know, I should probably end up actually signing up and being in one of them, shouldn't I?
I think so. I think the time is right. I've been thinking for years that you should get on your bike, and now it's finally happening.
You know what they say? Man, machine, a fusion! It's Trials Fusion. I can't wait for it.
Yeah, I can't wait either. Fantastic. And then, of course, the finale to StruggleR Season 4, the Ascension Grudge Match. That's between myself and Tater84. We like games where you go up, so we're going to play 3 of them back to back to back, and one person is going to come out the victor. And of course, we have the brilliant Lovenfloofen and the fantastic Mr. Matt on comms that evening. It's going to be the best pay-per-view you've ever seen, and the best part of all is you don't got to pay per view it, okay? It's free. So there you go. Okay, just to remind you, StruggleR Season 4 is brought to you by the Wheel of Struggle. We talked about it a bit this evening. You want to get involved with it, basically. It's great fun. It'll kind of give you some games that you've played before and some games you haven't, and you are going to have a whale of a time. Rivalries are born and glory is eternal. Head to the Discord, either via wheelofstruggle.com or type !Discord in the chat if you are live on Twitch. Okay, all that remains to be said is we're raiding out, but I do have a question for Lovenfloofen specifically, and that is, do you have the stream open?
I do now, yes.
Are you happy with the censorship I've applied to the poor bunny?
I'm thrilled. Everything is better now.
Everyone has been
and
complaining.
It's a great colour.
Yeah, the bunny needs to cover up. Well, I hope you're happy. It's happened.
Yeah. Good.
Right. Let me take a look and see who is streaming.
Tan is streaming.
Yes, Tan is streaming. Let's raid Hobby Tan. Okay.
Not that I'm picking a favourite or anything.
Thank you all so much for being here today. The prediction has already been paid out or taken from you if unfortunately you did not win. Hobby Tan is playing Resident Evil 6. And uses they them pronouns, so please respect that. Oh, DMAC is streaming with Hobby Tan as well. Perfect. I'll get that raid ready. And yeah, hopefully see you a week tomorrow for the Sonic Shuffler race. Thank you, everybody. Any final thoughts?
No, I'm not good at thinking.
Me neither. Me neither.
Well, thank you for an incredible race. Okay, take care, everyone, and we will catch up with you later. Bye-bye for now.
Bye for now.